I don't want to go to heaven today. No matter what, I'm going to heaven today. I don't want to. I'm sorry.
This is Charles Alexander. I'm with Oakland. I'm going to stop this car. I need the police to not come up. Do you know who I am?
Yes, sir. Where are you at right now?
I'm getting off the exit, 18 Akron and Medina. I need them to not approach this car. Tell them I am going to off us both if they don't back off. Stay back! Stay back! I will shoot us both! Stay back!
Please don't.
Stay back!
Please tell them that I'm here.
I want to talk to her mother.
Don't let me. Excuse me. Don't let me. You promise?
You still there?
Yeah.
And she's still there. Everybody, you're keeping her safe, right?
For now.
Listen just one second. Hold on. I am trying to help.
How do you know you're going to heaven?
We're both going.
What?
We're both going.
I'm going to heaven?
Yeah, babe.
How do you know?
Because you're a good person.
I don't want to go to heaven today.
I didn't want it to happen either. I just want to talk to your
Yes,
mother.
stay here. Stay on the line. We don't need to do anything yet. We don't need to make any decisions yet. Just stay on the line. You don't need to make any decisions, okay? I know you love your daughter. I know you do. And you don't want to hurt her, and you didn't want it to be like this. I know. But let's not do anything that we can't undo, okay?
Not letting me go to heaven.
No, I love you. I love you so much.
Just hold on one sec. Just bear with me. We want to get her help. I know. No, it's not too late.
It's too late.
It's not too late.
It's too late. I've tried for 2 years. I was giving her a chance to stay by her mother.
I know, but hold on. Wait a second. No, that's not. No. Listen to me. Take a breath. Take a breath.
Heaven today?
Yes, Mom.
No.
Did you promise I'm going to heaven today?
If you're listening, Ashley, you should have called me.
I don't want to go to heaven today. No matter what, I'm going to heaven today. I don't want to.
I'm sorry.
I don't want to go.
Hold on a second. Hey, hold on. We're still here.
Stay
We have
back!
options. We have
I
options.
promise you're not going to let me go to heaven today. So I'm not going to die.
You stay
Hold on.
back.
We're getting an officer to talk to
I'm
you
not
that's
gonna
there,
die.
that you could talk to, that's
I'm
not going to approach you.
die.
I don't want to talk to anyone.
Just keep talking to her. You don't want her to be scared. You don't want to hurt her. I know you don't want to hurt her. I know that this is about the court and it being unfair. And let's not do anything that is going to make it even more unfair to her, because you love her. I know you do. You wouldn't be doing this if you didn't. You don't go through this if you don't. So let's not do anything that we can't fix, okay?
Okay.
7-year-old Oakland Alexander is in the passenger seat of a stolen U-Haul truck. Her father, Charles, is behind the wheel, and he's armed. What begins as an Amber Alert quickly turns into a multi-county manhunt. Charles doesn't have custody. In fact, he isn't even supposed to be near her. The family has already warned police. They're afraid he might be dangerous. That fear turns out to be well-founded. Earlier that day, he'd shown up at Oakland's school trying to take her. When that failed, he abducted her from her grandmother's house instead. As the alert spreads across Ohio, officers spot the U-Haul in Brunswick. They try to stop it, but Charles won't pull over. A slow-speed pursuit begins. Police lay down spike strips. His tires shred. He exits into a strip mall parking lot, right outside an Arby's, and the standoff begins. Inside the cab, Charles is calling 911. Not just once. Multiple dispatch centers field calls as he threatens to kill himself and his daughter. Police hold back, negotiating, waiting for a peaceful surrender. But the girl's pleas only grow more urgent. Eventually, it's too much. Charles raises the gun. A sharpshooter from the Ohio State Highway Patrol's Special Response Team takes the shot. Charles is killed. Oakland survives. She's returned safely to her mother, miraculously unharmed. Police later credit the quick action to the off-duty officer who spotted the U-Haul and the dispatchers who stayed on the line as the reason she's still alive. It was early January in the small town of Enoch, Utah. Snow lay across quiet streets, and in one particular neighborhood, A single house sat on a corner lot with cars parked neatly in the driveway. The sun was low on the horizon when a family friend, concerned about a missed appointment, reached out to local authorities. That simple request for a welfare check soon led to a chilling discovery, one that would shake the entire state of Utah to its core.
Dispatch was Whitney. Okay, and you said she was supposed to go back home last night, was it?
Yeah, she was away with her parents for like a week, I think, with the kids, and was going to go home last night as they had some divorce paperwork. But I know that she was a little bit concerned for her safety that way, and I just want to make sure she's okay. I can't get her by phone or email, and it's not like her to miss an appointment. It's only been an hour. It's not even, yeah, it's just been an hour. But
okay, did her and her ex still live together?
Yes, that was what the situation was. He was refusing to leave the home, and that's what the paperwork was. She was going to file paperwork to get him out.
Okay, she said that to you specifically that she was concerned for her welfare about going home?
Yeah, she had some concerns about that, and I had some concerns just from talking to her, too. I was encouraging her not to do that, but I'm not sure what she decided, but I know her plan was to go home.
Okay, why is she concerned?
He has had some violent tendencies in the past, and I believe CPS has been involved, and I actually believe she came and spoke to your police department a couple weeks ago to let her know divorce was upcoming. Just because she didn't really trust him.
He's been violent with her in the past, correct?
I think the violence has been more with the kids, but he has been with her, but I don't think it's been reported. He's been physical with her before.
Okay, and are the children home as well with them, or do they live somewhere else?
I don't know if they were together. They were all together, but I don't know if they started back to school today. And I don't know how to check up and see if they're at school or anything.
Okay, how many kids?
I believe she has 5.
Do you know the ages?
Not offhand. I think the oldest is 17, and I think they have twins that are 12, and the youngest, and then they may have like 8 and 6. That's roughly.
Okay. And what was your
I don't want to make a big Tasha Holt, H-A-I-G-H-T.
And how do you spell her first name?
Tasha, T-A-U-S-H-A.
And you said the last name H-A-I-G-H-T.
Yeah, it's probably actually pronounced Height.
Okay, just want to make sure I had that right. And then, do you have her date of birth by chance?
Possibly. I don't have it really handy, but I might be able to track that down.
Okay. And you said she missed an appointment today. Was that like an appointment for you guys to meet up together, or?
Yeah, I'm actually out of state. Otherwise, I would probably check on her myself, but we had a time we were going to meet. We're going to do a video chat.
Okay. And what was her ex-husband's name?
They're still married. They just filed divorce papers. Michael.
And you said you don't know if the kids are there at home right now with them?
I do not know. No, I've not been able to get a hold of her. Let me just double-check my email again to make sure in the meantime I haven't heard back from her or anything.
Okay. And then, can I get, and just...
I need to tell you a little bit.
Their address by chance?
I do, yes. It's 4696 Santa Fe Trail. She's in her early 40s. I don't have her exact birth date right here, but I can probably track that down. And it's in Cedar City. Okay.
All right, I will get this put in here. Do you know, by chance, in the past, like, can you explain to me, like, how he was violent? Was it just...
I know they had a well check with CPS down there. It was with one of the kids. He just has anger issues.
Okay. Do you know if drugs or alcohol are a factor?
No drugs or alcohol, no.
Okay. And do you know if there are any weapons involved?
I've been talking about that. There are firearms in the house. I think they're locked up. I was actually encouraging her to get those out and turn them into you because I knew in Utah you could do that. I used to practice. I know they had guns, but she thought they were safe locked up because I was trying to ask if he would have access to those. But I don't know what happened that way. I'm actually thinking he might still have access to those. But they are at least locked up in their house. But I think he has access to open the lock. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be confusing about that.
Okay. And then
they're safe from the kids getting to them.
Okay, like in a safe or something?
I think so. I believe it's something like that.
Okay.
Yes, she has, I think, some firearms of her own, and he does also.
Okay. I'll get this put in here, and I will see if we can have someone go out there and check on her, okay?
Yeah, if I hear anything or hear back from her, I won't hear anything back from you, I assume, or will I?
I can have an automated contact if you'd like.
That'd be great. Now, is this okay for me to do? Do people do those kind of things? I haven't actually had to do this previously.
Yeah. I mean, it happens, definitely. So it's not uncommon.
Okay, and it's okay to keep my name confidential. I really don't want to get in a legal confidential thing. I think she would certainly appreciate me checking up, but I don't know that he would. So.
Okay, yeah, I'll put that in there so they're aware.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate that. I appreciate the work you do. Take care.
Yeah, thank you. Bye.
Local officers visited the home around 11 a.m., knocked a few times, and left when no one answered. Hours went by, and one of Michael's colleagues requested a welfare check too.
Public Safety Dispatch, this is Sydney.
Michael's wife served him with divorce papers within the last 2 weeks, and he's kind of been struggling with it and whatnot. But this morning, when they went to the offices, they found there was a check on his secretary's desk to her that she wasn't expecting, and there was confidential documents left out on Michael's desk, which is out of the ordinary for him. He's had a full day of appointments, but hasn't showed up for any appointments, which that's out of character. He would always either show up or make alternate arrangements, and nobody's been able to contact him.
Okay.
So is that 1870 suite number?
Okay.
And Michael's office is in that same building. I don't think it's the same suite, but it is in that same building.
Okay.
And Mike.
Okay.
And I don't know Michael Haight's address, but I know he lives up on the ridge someplace up there.
Okay, we'll see if we have any news files for him. Did he have a date of birth on him?
I don't have that.
Okay.
He would be in his 40s and maybe in his 50s.
Okay. The one that's matching that one has an address in Enoch.
Actually, that may be it. That might
Okay.
be it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that'd be it.
Yeah, I can get Cedar assigned to this.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, I appreciate it.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, bye.
The situation worsened when the friend who was worried about Tasha insisted something was wrong and demanded a thorough check. That's when they discovered the tragedy. Neighbors pushed open a door at the tidy gray stucco home, only to stumble upon a scene they will likely never forget. Michael Haight, his wife Tasha, their 5 children, and Tasha's mother, Gail Earl, were dead. To those who knew them, the Haidts seemed like a typical family, active in their community, attending church on Sundays and sending their children to school each morning. But behind closed doors, rumors had swirled for years about Michael's temper and the strain in his marriage. A few of the older children had confided in friends that home life was far from peaceful. In 2020, the local police department conducted a brief investigation into him, following a concerning allegation of physical aggression made by his eldest daughter, sharing details that were deeply unsettling.
City Manager Rob Dotson says investigators interviewed Macy, her dad, and her mom separately, but after reviewing with the county attorney's office, they dropped the case.
The situation left the teen feeling endangered and fearful for her safety. Tasha, however, conveyed to the investigating officer that she hoped this troubling incident might serve as a turning point for the family. Ultimately, no charges were filed. The 2 oldest daughters, one just entering her teen years and the other in high school, wanted their father to move out and often sought refuge at a neighbor's house or with close family friends. Finally, in December 2022, Tasha filed for divorce, a decision that, by most accounts, had been building for a long time. In the weeks after, Michael's world seemed to be unraveling. He was served the papers at work, an embarrassing moment in front of his colleagues. Around the same time, tensions with his employer came to a head, and word spread that he was leaving his job under troubling circumstances. Those who crossed paths with him in those final days noticed a shift. He was on edge, his usual composure cracking. But something far more dangerous was taking shape, an undercurrent of anger, denial, and control. Not long after that, Tasha's mother, Gail, came to stay with them, hoping to offer support. She slept in a first-floor room, close to her daughter and youngest grandchild. Some of the older kids said they felt better with their grandmother around, as though it provided a protective layer between them and their father's outbursts. In the final weeks, Michael insisted on removing every firearm from the home, leaving Tasha and her mother defenseless if tensions escalated. She confided in friends and her attorney that she had no idea where he had taken them. She didn't necessarily believe he would hurt them. She just no longer trusted his judgment.
Tasha said she hoped it would be a wake-up call for her husband, but that she didn't think criminal charges were appropriate.
By January 3rd, 2023, Tasha was caught between fear and relief. She was taking steps towards separation, but she also understood the risks. Quietly, she gathered important documents and looked into her finances, knowing Michael kept a firm grip on the household money. Their teenage daughters had confided in classmates, describing an uneasy home life where their father's mood could shift without warning. That evening, the family moved through their usual nighttime routine, finishing chores, exchanging texts with friends. One daughter considered staying over at a friend's house again, but ultimately decided to sleep in her own bed. Gail settled into her guest room. Tasha went to bed early, ignoring one last message from her husband. Around 3:30 a.m., as the house lay silent, Michael made his final, irreversible decision. By morning, the entire family was gone. Each victim was found in different areas of the home, evidence pointing to a meticulously planned act before turning the gun on himself. Some neighbors recalled hearing odd noises in the night but brushed them off, perhaps fireworks or a passing car. No one could have imagined the horror that had unfolded just beyond those walls. The idea that this father had planned or carried out such a violent act was unfathomable. With each passing day, more layers of the story emerged. Details about the controlling nature of the marriage, allegations of past physical abuse, and a chilling online search history. It became evident that Michael had been concerned about how loud a gunshot would be in the home. He had spent hours reading articles about murder cases, apparently preparing for the unthinkable. In the immediate aftermath, friends and relatives of Tasha and Gail expressed their grief, urging the public not to politicize the tragedy, but rather to use it as a sobering reminder of the warning signs of domestic violence. The mother, grandmother, and 5 children were honored in a single funeral service, with Michael pointedly excluded from the proceedings. He was buried separately, and his name went unmentioned by Tasha's side of the family. An obituary that briefly praised him as a loving father ignited fierce criticism. Within days, it was taken down. Investigators combed through the house, collecting evidence that supported the official determination. Tasha's friends came forward with stories of how she'd been seeking legal advice, detailing her fear about having no control over household finances and having to ask permission before buying groceries. No thorough public inquiry has been undertaken to evaluate how law enforcement and child welfare agencies handled the red flags or whether they might have responded differently. Some in the community have wondered if more decisive action, perhaps pressing charges back in 2020, could have changed the chain of events.
She was quick-witted. She could make you laugh so easily. She was a rock for me during some hard times for me. It's the only comfort that I'm feeling at this time is knowing that they're at peace and they're together.
Officials maintain they found insufficient evidence to move forward at the time. The father's own writings indicated he blamed everyone else for what he was going through, refusing to see his role in the unraveling of his family. To those who knew Tasha, Gail, and the children, the haunting question remains, how could this have happened in such an unassuming town? And could anything have been done to prevent it? It starts with a flash, followed by a wall of noise. A warehouse is burning. People are trapped inside, and something in the darkness is still exploding. It's just after 7:10 p.m. on December 1st, 2022, when the first 911 calls come in.
Orange County Fire Rescue.
27 with a transfer. They don't know the address, but I'm showing them near Central Florida Parkway and Rocket Boulevard.
Oh, no, what's this highway? 901 Central Florida. 901 Central Florida.
I gotcha. Are you calling about the alarm that's going off?
Yes.
Okay, is there any smoke or flames visible?
Yes.
There's smoke in the building?
Yes.
Okay, is everybody out?
901 Central Florida.
I have the address. Is everybody out of the building?
I don't know. I don't know where she is.
Okay, I need you to get out. Are you out of the building?
Yes, I am out of the building. I don't know where she is.
Okay, I understand. Are there flames visible as well or just smoke?
There's smoke, and the fireworks are going off.
The fireworks are going off or the fire alarms?
Yes. They're both.
Okay, there's fireworks in the building?
Yes.
Okay. Is everyone else safe and out of danger that you know of?
Everyone's out of danger for right now.
All right. How many floors are in the building?
Just one.
Okay. And where was she at when you last saw her?
I don't know. I wasn't in the building when it went off.
Okay. All right. Just stay on the line with me, okay? Just make sure everybody's out of the building, okay? Is anybody injured?
Yes, there are burns.
Who's burned?
So we have 2 people who are burned right now. No, 3 at least. I saw blood. And we have burns.
Okay, so there's 2 people that are hurt?
3 at least.
3? Okay. And
My
where you
doctor hasn't come out yet.
Okay. All right, and where are you at right now? Are you in front of the building?
I am out of the building. I'm at least 500 feet away.
Okay. All right, just stay on the line with me, all right? The fire department is already in the way. Just make sure you do not try to put the fire out. Do not carry anything that is on fire. I want you to meet with the first arriving emergency vehicle and inform them if any people or animals are still inside the structure. All right. And where is exactly the smoke coming from? Do you know?
It's coming from our warehouse.
Okay. Do you know exactly where inside?
I don't know. I was not inside when it went off. We just saw all the fireworks go off.
Okay. And the people that are hurt, are they outside with you now?
The ones who are hurt, yes. I'm with one right now. He's on the ground.
Okay. How old is he?
They went over there.
How old is he, sir?
I'm sorry?
How old is he?
How old is the person who's hurt?
Right. Okay. And just to confirm, is he awake?
Yes, he is awake.
And is he breathing?
Yes, he is breathing. He is upright. He is attentive. What is your name?
Okay. And where is he burned?
Where are you hurting? Everywhere. He's hurting everywhere.
Okay. Is he burned or is he just hurting?
It seems the outer layer of skin all burned off.
Okay. Where is that located?
What do you mean?
His whole body is burned? Okay.
His clothes have burned off.
Okay. And the other people that are hurt, how old are they? Okay. And where are they hurt?
There's clothes that are burned off. One had blood coming from the face. They went that way.
Okay.
Right here. Scoot in. I don't want to hurt you. Okay.
Okay, so it's just 3 males that are burned?
It is 1 male, 2 females that I saw. My girlfriend's still in there. She's more than likely hurt. I'm trying not to go in there.
Don't go in there, okay? We're coming as fast as possible. You don't remember where the last time you saw her?
It was like an hour or 2 ago. They were working.
But where was she working?
She was doing a firework. I'm checking for hot debris. Another firework just exited the building. It's still going off.
Okay.
Oh, I hope you don't.
All right. Just stay calm, okay? They're coming as fast as possible. Just stay calm.
Uh-huh.
Are the doors open at all?
Oh, there's a bay door open at the warehouse.
Okay.
There's a fire. I see there are flares coming out.
Okay.
I think I see. No, that might just be a truck. No, it's just a truck. It's not you guys.
Okay, just stay calm, all right? They're not too far. Just stay calm.
I know. I'm so sorry.
You're okay. You're doing good.
This is happening.
What kind of business is this?
A firework company. Fireworks, and we do decor as well.
Okay. Fireworks and decor.
Oh my God.
All right, stay calm. All right, I'm right here to stay calm.
I see. I see. Blue and red. If you guys continue past, I don't know if you can talk to them.
Who do you see?
He's leaving.
Is there any serious bleeding from anybody?
Right. It looks like police officer.
Okay. Is there any serious bleeding from anybody that's hurt?
I saw blood down the face. It wasn't spewing. It was trickling.
Okay.
It looked like maybe an eye injury.
Okay.
I think he's talking to.
Is that the sheriff's office that's there?
There's a sheriff over there. I think he's talking to one of my coworkers. There are some of us who are not injured.
Okay. All right, just stay on line with me. Let me know when the first arriving vehicle gets there, okay?
Oh, my God. Someone get her before she...
Are the flames getting bigger?
It looks like it's getting bigger, yes.
Okay.
My girl, miss me, please.
All right, stay calm. You're doing good, okay? Is this called French Furniture Orlando?
I'm sorry?
Is this called
French Furniture?
Yes.
No, it's next door.
Okay, what's the name of your business called?
Ambulance. I'm sorry?
What's the name of your business called?
Magic in the Sky.
Okay.
Okay, so we have an ambulance.
Okay.
They're not talking to me though. They stopped over at the front.
Okay. Where are the people that are hurt? Are they with you?
No, they're not. I'm by myself. I'm the closest entryway to the flame.
Okay. Just make sure you're away from the building, okay? Stay away from the building. Get as far as back as you can.
I'm out almost on the public road.
Okay.
Why are they coming to me? I'm not with any injured people.
Okay.
Okay. They look like I don't know how to help.
That's okay. Who's with you now? Is it just the sheriff's office and rescue?
No, there's nobody with me right now. There's
Okay.
a fire truck. I need to wave down that fire truck. This is the
Okay.
way in.
So wave them down, okay? All right. Are they there? Did they see you?
Yes.
Okay. They're going to take over, okay?
Okay, I can hang up?
Yes, you can hang up, okay? Bye-bye.
Okay.
Shells shoot into the night sky. Drivers pull over on Central Florida Parkway. The blasts don't stop.
Orange County Fire Rescue.
That's 21. It's going to be near, one moment, it's going to be near 10659 Rocket Boulevard for the warehouse that's on fire.
Okay, yes. Hello, caller, your phone number?
Yes, correct.
Okay, and tell me exactly what happened there.
So I was passing by, and it's just like the building exploded. Like you could see like all the fire just like coming down. Like it was just like a bunch of fireworks. I'm sure the building has an alarm system, but
Okay, yes.
no one has showed up yet.
Okay, yes. We do have the call, though. We're on the way. Just a moment here.
Yeah, let me see if I can get you the building, because I literally just did a YouTube to see if I can see the name. But yeah, the whole building just exploded, literally.
Okay. And is there an active fire right now?
Oh yeah, it's the French Furniture of Orlando, and there's a bunch of smoke.
There's a bunch of smoke?
Oh yes, like a
But
lot.
you do see fire?
Yes, I saw when it just exploded. It just seemed like 100,000 like fireworks just like booming out.
What color was the smoke?
What color is the smoke?
Yeah, like is it black or is it white?
It's just like gray.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for your call. We're on the way though, ma'am.
All right, thank you.
Bye.
First responders arrive within minutes. Thick smoke pours from the roof. The structure is unstable, too dangerous to enter. Inside, explosives keep going off. No one knows how many more will follow. 2 firefighters are injured trying to get close. They aren't the only ones. 3 civilians are hurt after running toward the flames to help. All 5 are taken to area hospitals. Crews hold their position until the detonations slow. Then, when the worst of it subsides, they move in. Inside, they find one survivor. She's alive, but barely. Burns cover more than 60% of her body. The other 4 never make it out. Firefighters battle the blaze for nearly 12 hours. It's finally under control around 11 p.m. By dawn, the warehouse is a burned-out shell. Roof collapsed, beams twisted, the interior gutted. When federal investigators arrive the next morning, their job is to figure out how this happened and why 5 people never made it home. They start by piecing together what was happening inside Unit 901 before the fire. The company inside the warehouse is called Magic in the Sky. They put on fireworks shows across Florida. That night, 5 employees are working late, getting fireworks ready for an upcoming display. They're wiring up explosive shells so they can be set off remotely. It's a job that needs special safety steps, especially to prevent static electricity. But at some point, a static charge builds up, probably from a plastic table or a storage bin. One shell goes off, then another, and within seconds, the entire room is exploding. The federal investigators' report is more than 30 pages long, describing failure after failure. The warehouse had no working sprinkler system. It had been shut off during renovations and never turned back on. Inside, fireworks were stacked all the way to the ceiling. There were no grounding mats, no protective clothing, No clear safety plan, just cotton smocks and a plastic folding table. The setup broke almost every major rule for storing and handling fireworks. Workers were handling powerful explosives by hand, with no way to prevent static sparks. This negligence caused 4 young people to never make it out. Elizabeth Trialongo, 22, loved sketching anime characters and dreamed of turning her art into a career. David Gonzalez, 22, was studying music theory. He'd just bought a new electric guitar, but never got to perform. Lindsay Phillips, 23, had been planning a Disney cruise with her friends. And Landon Borland, 24, had a truck he'd spent years restoring. It still sits in his mother's driveway, decals faded, untouched since the fire. In the end, investigators cited the company for multiple serious safety violations. They were fined, but after negotiations, the amount was lowered to less than $80,000. The company paid what amounted to less than $20,000 per person. In the weeks that followed, the victims' families filed additional lawsuits against Magic in the Sky, the owner, and several other companies involved. And, on top of the already shocking findings, as investigators and attorneys dug deeper, they uncovered documents, emails, and contracts, evidence that points to more than just carelessness. One lawsuit claims the company had been warned before. A former employee said small fires had happened before during the same work, but nothing was ever fixed. Another lawsuit showed the sprinkler system hadn't just failed. It was turned off on purpose during renovations, and no one told the fire department. SeaWorld, one of Magic in the Sky's biggest clients, was also named in the filings. They aren't accused of causing the fire, but as a major financial partner, families argued they had leverage and should have asked more questions. Still, each defendant denies wrongdoing, but none of them, not the owner, not the landlord, not the subcontractors, has faced criminal charges, at least not yet. The only survivor is still in recovery. She's undergone dozens of surgeries and skin grafts. Doctors say the road ahead will take years. Her name hasn't been released publicly. In court documents, attorneys describe her injuries as catastrophic. She will likely never work again, and the pain, both physical and emotional, is constant. For the families, the grief isn't just about what happened, it's about what hasn't changed. There is no national registry for fireworks storage facilities, no requirement for automatic inspections, and in Orange County, companies like Magic in the Sky continue to operate, with few restrictions and little oversight. A single anti-static mat could have stopped the ignition. A working sprinkler system might have put out the fire before it spread. Instead, it took 4 lives and nearly a 5th for anyone to pay attention. As of March 2025, state investigators have closed their case. No criminal charges have been filed. The civil lawsuits are ongoing. Magic in the Sky still operates. And the warehouse, now a burned-out shell, still stands on Central Florida Parkway. These stories start like any other day. A hike, a phone call, a quiet night at home. But then something snaps.
I can tell you, dude, 16 years, last night was the hardest night I've ever had. Hands down. The hardest thing I've ever had to do is look 2 little girls in the eye that says, my mama's lost, are you gonna bring her home?
No warning, no second chance. And the scariest part? It could happen to you. She fell 130 feet off a cliff in Rocky Mountain National Park. Her husband said it was a tragic accident, but when investigators looked into his past, they found out this wasn't the first time a woman close to him had died.
911, what's the address, the emergency?
Hello, my name is Harold Hithorn. I'm in the Rocky Mountain National Park.
Okay.
I need an Alpine Mountain Rescue Team immediately.
Okay, what is your exact location?
My exact location is Deer Mountain, North Summit. About 1 mile south of the visitor center.
Okay, I'm going to transfer you to the park, so hang on the line. You're going to hear some clicking, and right now I'm pulling up your lat and your long on my phone here. Let me try it one more time before I transfer you. They don't have this technology.
Can I make sure you know where I am first?
Okay. Yep, I have one moment.
Okay.
Hang on.
We tell you right where I am.
And I'll introduce who we are when they pick up the phone.
This is Estes, and we have a gentleman on Deer Mountain. Go ahead, sir.
Thank you. My wife has fallen from a rock on the north summit of Deer Mountain, on the Deer Mountain Trail, and she's in really critical condition. She's had a bad fall. Her heart beats about 30, 40 feet, 30 feet.
30, 40 feet.
I think 30 feet.
30 feet. Are you with her
can't be sure. I am. Let me be sure that you know my location first. Where the have really bad cell coverage.
Okay.
Okay. I'm on Deer Mountain.
Okay.
Near the summit, not the normal, regular northern summit, on the southern outcrop. She is a white female, 50 years old, great health. She has respiration approximately 5 to 8 beats a minute. Her pulse is about between 60 and 80 beats a minute. Head injury, concussion.
Okay. Any other injuries?
To be internal,
Is she conscious and breathing?
No, she's not. She has not been conscious. She is breathing. Anywhere between 5 and 8 beats a minute now. Here's the thing. I will pay any and all expenses for a helicopter. I don't care if it's private. I don't care if it's commercial. It wouldn't matter if it's medevac. I'll pay any and all expenses right now.
Okay.
Have you drop a paramedic down here?
I understand that, sir. That would really be up to the ranger in charge.
Weather's good. There's no wind whatsoever right now. Weather is excellent. This building is at least 5 to 8 miles. There's definitely. I mean, I'm not a paramedic, but I'm doing all I can do. You could safely drop a paramedic from a 10-foot rope. I mean, easily do that.
I understand that, sir, but they definitely need to probably.
Okay.
Are you back with your wife now?
I'm right here. Yeah, I'm right with her.
Okay. How is she doing?
Her respiration's weaker.
Her respiration is weaker.
Yeah, 5 beats a minute.
5 beats a minute.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know how to perform CPR?
I do. I didn't see it exactly. I was messing with one camera. She was messing with the other one.
So you didn't see her?
I didn't actually see. I mean, I saw the motion, but I didn't.
Okay. So I'm going to hang up with you. If you want to leave your phone on, if that makes you feel better, definitely do that. You can call us if anything changes with her.
I'll call you exactly 6:30.
At exactly 6:30?
Yeah, I'll call you exactly 6:30.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks so much. Thanks, Kelly.
Thank you.
Dr. Tony Henthorne was a respected ophthalmologist, smart and deeply loved by her family and patients. In 2012, she and her husband Harold were celebrating their 12th wedding anniversary with a surprise weekend getaway. They left their younger daughter, Haley, with a friend and drove into the mountains. By nightfall, Tony was dead. The call was calm, almost too calm. It was unusual, though not unheard of. In a moment of extreme trauma for the witness to give exact coordinates, detailed the victim's breathing rate, and offered to pay for a helicopter airlift out of pocket. But as first responders began the long hike to reach the scene, some things already weren't adding up. The location was remote, steep, and completely off trail, not the kind of place a casual hiker would stop to pose for a photo. When rescuers finally arrived, they found Harold kneeling beside Tony's body. Her head was wrapped, her eyes half open. She had no pulse. He said he'd been performing CPR, but the medics weren't convinced. Nearby, they found her smashed camera. The lens was destroyed, but the SD card inside had survived. The photos on the card captured the final hours of Tony's life. Harold had taken multiple shots of her near the edge of a cliff. In one, she was holding binoculars that were never recovered from the scene. Rangers also found a detailed trail map in Harold's car. A red X was drawn right near the spot where Tony fell. Then his story started to shift. He gave different versions of the hike to different people, what time they started, what trail they used, what Tony was doing when she fell. The 911 call had sounded rehearsed and detached. As detectives looked deeper, Friends came forward with concerns. Leading up to the hike, Tony had seemed distant, tired. She and Harold had been sleeping in separate bedrooms. Their daughter, Haley, remembered something chilling. Her father had installed a baby monitor in her room, and she wasn't allowed to eat snacks without permission. Then came the money. Tony had no idea that Harold had taken out 3 separate life insurance policies on her. Together, they totaled $4.7 million. Investigators believed he'd forged her signature on at least one of them. And then someone remembered. Harold had been married before. In 1995, Harold's first wife, Lynn, died in what he called a tragic roadside accident. The story: they had pulled over to change a flat tire. He said the jack slipped and the SUV collapsed on her. She was crushed. Harold walked away without a scratch. No one else was there. No charges were filed. He collected $600,000 in life insurance. 2 wives, 2 isolated deaths, 2 big payouts, and 1 man at the center of both. For investigators, this wasn't just a coincidence anymore. It was a pattern. Harold said she worked in fundraising for nonprofit organizations, and she was successful in it. His business card listed a credential, CFR, but the organization had no record of him. He had no office, no income, no staff. He hadn't held a real job in nearly 20 years. Then they found something even more disturbing. Harold had taken out a $400,000 life insurance policy on his ex-sister-in-law. He told her it was meant for her daughters, but when investigators checked the paperwork, the only listed beneficiary was Harold. When she refused to go through with it, he kept the policy anyway, without her knowing. This wasn't just about money, it was about control. After Tony's death, Harold isolated their daughter, Haley. He told her not to cry, that people were watching.
After a while, they took me to a park where I met up with Harold. He sat me down and he told me that she had lost consciousness forever, is how he put it to me. Right after, he didn't want me to cry about it. He told me not to cry. He told me that people would be watching. I remember feeling shameful that I wasn't supposed to cry, something must be wrong with me if I do cry, because Harold told me not to.
He monitored everything she did. Permission was required for even the smallest things: snacks, TV, phone calls. The FBI feared that if Harold sensed an arrest was coming, he might hurt her too. So they waited, gathered more evidence, watched carefully. 2 years after Tony's death, they made their move. Harold was arrested and held without bail. A judge ruled he was a flight risk and still had access to millions from Tony's estate. In 2015, Harold Henthorne stood trial for the murder of his second wife. Prosecutors showed the court the photos, played the 911 call. Park rangers testified the location where Tony died wasn't a place you stumble into. It was marked chosen, planned. Several women who had dated Harold were at the proceedings, sharing the feeling that they were almost victims. He followed the same pattern time and time again. After less than 10 hours of deliberation, the verdict came back: guilty of first-degree murder. A juror told the media, "It didn't sound like someone trying to save his wife. It sounded like someone executing a plan." Harold was sentenced to life in federal prison with no possibility of parole. He never confessed. In fact, he still claims he is innocent. To date, Harold has never been charged in Lynn's death, and authorities say the case is closed. After the trial, Haley was adopted by her aunt and uncle, Tony's brother and sister-in-law. They said she was hesitant at first, afraid to speak up, afraid to eat without permission. But over time, she found her voice. She grew into her own. What began as an anniversary hike exposed a man who had fooled people for decades, until one woman's fall brought everything crashing down. Despite the new information, Lynn's family will never have justice. When the only person left alive after a family massacre is a teenage girl, the identity of a killer is shocking enough. The fact that she would live under his roof for years afterward is even worse.
Because I saw my brother and sister-in-law, the body, and I saw the sister-in-law, sister's body, and I saw the two cousins, to my brother's sister's body.
It's a quiet winter morning in the northwest Sydney suburb of North Epping, the kind of place where the streets are tree-lined, the neighbors know each other, and nothing ever seems out of place. Kathy Lynn lives just a few doors down from her brother, Min Norman Lynn. She and her husband, Robert Z., run a news agency nearby and often see the family. This morning, that shop hasn't opened, and no one is answering calls. The couple set out to check in. The front door of the Boundary Road home is unlocked. Upstairs, the quiet hides something almost impossible to process. Bed soaked in blood, impact spray climbing the walls, and door handles smeared where the killer moved from room to room. All 5 occupants have been bludgeoned with a hammer-like weapon. 4 also show signs of asphyxia. Nothing has been taken. There's no sign of forced entry. Whoever did this walked in with a key, went directly to the bedrooms, and knew exactly where each person slept. Only one room is untouched, the bedroom of 15-year-old Brenda Lynn. She's hundreds of miles away in New Caledonia on a school trip. Investigators will later point to that detail as one more sign this wasn't the work of a stranger.
Emergency, police, fire, ambulance.
Hello, how are you?
Good. Police, fire, or ambulance?
Okay, I need a call ambulance and the police.
Police and ambulance? Okay, what state and
Yeah,
town is
the
the emergency
55,
in? What state and town is the emergency in? Where?
Emergency, police, fire.
Hello?
Caller, do you have an emergency? Do you want the police, the fire, or the ambulance?
Yes, fire, emergency, police and ambulance, please.
You want the police, and what?
Yeah, please,
yes.
and ambulance.
What state and town is your emergency in?
New South Wales.
Yes, what town in New South Wales?
Epping.
Epping, thank you.
Yeah.
And you also mentioned you wanted the ambulance, is that correct?
Yeah,
Okay,
ambulance, please.
that's fine, stay with me. Connecting police and ambulance, that's my job, thank you. My pleasure. I'm going to try another number for you, caller, thank you. Stay with me. I'm trying a new line.
Please, quick.
Yes, trying a new number for you now, thank you. Whatever you do, don't hang up. That new line is ringing now, won't be long.
Please go ahead, Telstra.
Thank you. Also requiring ambulance, 853717.
Thank you. Police emergency, this is Tim.
Hello, I need an ambulance to
What
Epping
suburb?
North.
What
Epping
suburb?
North.
Epping
Epping
North.
North.
Just let me find it here. What corner street's closest?
Close
Close to...
Epping North Oval Park.
So it's a house?
Yeah.
What's the problem?
Yeah, the house,
What's wrong?
yeah. Pardon?
What's wrong? What's wrong?
I'm not sure someone, I think, I'm not sure.
You need to tell me why you need an ambulance. What's wrong?
Yeah, I think someone died. I'm not sure.
Why do you think someone's dying?
I don't know.
You need to tell me something. You're asking for an ambulance, but why?
Yeah, I also need a police.
Yeah, why? What's wrong?
Because I think someone would die.
Yeah, you need to say why. What have you seen or heard that makes you think someone is going to die? What is wrong? Don't scream. Just answer my questions. What's wrong? Can I talk to someone else? Is there anyone else there?
No,
Who's in the background talking?
Leave me. I'm sorry. I've been sorry.
I've got police on the way, but you need to tell me what's wrong.
Yeah, I need it because I have someone to be killed.
Is someone bleeding? Is someone unconscious?
I think so they die.
Why?
I'm not sure, but maybe someone killed my brother's family. No.
Why do you think that? Put that other person on the phone for me.
Emergency police, fire, ambulance.
Please.
You want the police connecting police? What state and town is the emergency in?
Please.
Sorry?
New South Wales.
Yes, what town in New South Wales?
Epping.
Epping?
Yeah.
Epping, New South Wales, connecting police.
Thank you.
Go ahead, Telstra.
251438.
Police emergency, this is Tim.
Hello, how are you?
Yeah, what's your address? Epping North?
Epping North.
What's wrong?
I need someone to come quick.
Yeah, we are coming. You need to stop screaming and tell me what the problem is.
Yeah, I think my brother's family, someone killed my brother's family.
Why do you think that?
Yeah, because I went to his house and I knocked the door and the door is just closed and I opened it and up the stairs find my brother. I couldn't find it. I'm not sure.
Where's your brother?
Someone, I can find my brother's sister-in-law and I think someone is died.
Are they on the ground?
Pardon?
Are they on the ground?
No, they're the bedroom. They're all the bedroom.
Are they in the house? Is your brother in the house?
I'm not sure because I just have to take a look at it. It's the body. I just have to call you.
Have you found? We are driving there. Answer my questions, please. Have you found a body?
I'm at my brother's home.
Have you found a body?
Because I went to his home and upstairs to check it because his shop didn't open and his agent and someone has called me and asked. I just go to check and I found it just quick.
We are driving there. Don't say quick. Tell me what's wrong. Have you seen your brother?
I'm not sure because in the bedroom I just.
We're already driving there. You don't need to worry. We're on the way. But can you see your brother?
I'm not sure.
No, it's yes or no. Can you see him?
No.
Is he in the house?
Pardon?
Is your brother in the house?
I'm not sure.
No, it's yes or no. Have you seen him in the house?
I didn't see him.
But why do you think he's dead? I'm a bit confused.
Because I saw my brother's sister-in-law, the body, and I saw the sister-in-law, sister's body, and I saw the two cousins to my brother's son's body. So I thought, I didn't see my brother.
Can you see their bodies?
Yeah, I saw the quick.
We're coming. We're on the way. You don't need to worry. We're on the way.
I call the ambulance. I'm not sure they are dying or not.
No, ambulance are on the way as well.
Okay, thank you much.
Police are in the street now. They'll be there in 10 seconds. Are you outside the house?
Yeah.
Are you out the front?
Outside, yeah, front, the driveway.
Can you see the police yet? They're driving there right now. They'll have their lights on. It is number. It's right back. Long driveway.
Yeah, long driveway. Opposite Epping North Oval Park. Yeah, I saw the. I'm not sure it's police car. Yes, police car. I saw it.
You can see the police car now.
Yeah.
All right. Are they coming down your driveway yet?
Yes.
They're coming down your driveway.
Yes.
All right. You talk to police then. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Robert leaves Kathy at the house and drives to pick up her parents. Within minutes, police arrive, tape off the property, and push neighbors back behind the line. Forensic teams begin the painstaking work of documenting every bloodstain, footprint, and trace of the killer's path. By evening, word of the tragedy has spread. The small shopping strip where the Lynn family ran their news agency is shuttered and silent. Soon, Brenda returns from her school trip to the reality that she's lost her parents, her brothers, and her aunt. With nowhere else to go, she moves in with Robert and Kathy above the news agency, trying to keep up with school while navigating the weight of grief. Strike Force Norburn is formed to investigate. Detectives are certain they're looking for someone the family knew. There's no forced entry, and the killer went straight to the circuit breaker to cut power. Upstairs, they find 24 bloody shoe prints, US size 8.5 to 10.5. Weeks turn into months, Every lead is chased, every alibi tested. Police search the Boundary Road home repeatedly and return to Robert and Kathy's property more than once. Almost a year after the murders, during another search of the garage at Brenda's new home, detectives spot a small, easily missed smear on the floor. Forensic testing confirms it's blood, stain 91, containing DNA from at least 4 of the 5 victims. By now, they know that the bloody shoe prints are Asics sneakers, the same brand that Robert wears. While he is under covert surveillance, cameras record him cutting up a shoebox and flushing the pieces down the toilet. They also capture him hosing down the garage floor the morning after the murders. The finding is explosive, but it's not enough on its own. Investigators keep building the case. It's only after months of this slow, methodical work that they finally move in. In 2011, nearly 2 years after the killings, Robert is arrested and charged with 5 counts of murder. He pleads not guilty. The road to trial becomes its own saga. The first attempt is abandoned midway when new forensic evidence, testing on additional DNA samples, emerges, forcing prosecutors to start over. The second trial collapses before a verdict when the judge falls seriously ill, discharging the jury and sending the case back to square one. In 2015, the third trial runs for 9 months, but when the jury can't agree, even when told a majority verdict would be accepted, so Robert Z. is granted bail. Finally, a year later, the fourth trial begins. Prosecutors lay out their version of events. The defendant sedated his wife before leaving their bed. He cut the power and entered the Boundary Road home without waking anyone. One by one, he attacked each victim in their beds with a hammer-like weapon. The shoe prints and stain 91 linked him to the scene. They argued his motives were resentment over his place in the family and a sexual interest in his niece, Brenda. The defense fights back. They say it's impossible for one person to kill 5 people in the dark without alerting anyone. They challenge the DNA evidence, question whether stain 91 is even blood, and dismiss the idea of a twisted motive. The trial brings 6 months of testimony, including from witness A, a fellow inmate, who says Robert spoke disparagingly of Min Lin. Finally, in January 2017, after more than 7 years and 4 trials, the jury finds Robert Z guilty of murdering all 5 members of the Lin family. It's a majority decision, 11-1. At sentencing, Brenda Lin faces the man who murdered her family and then played the role of guardian. She speaks about her grief, her regret at leaving for her school trip without hugging her father goodbye, and the betrayal of discovering who had been living under the same roof. 8 years after the murders, he is sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. In the years since, Brenda has built a life entirely on her own terms. She earns a doctorate in criminology, focusing on rehabilitation and youth justice. She co-funds the Survivor Hub, a network for abuse survivors with meetup groups across Australia. She says she no longer thinks much about her uncle. Robert Z's appeal is dismissed in 2021. He will die behind bars. What you're about to hear is the full unedited 911 recording made in June 2020 from the Choate Mental Health and Development Center in Southern Illinois. The call was triggered by a smartwatch, accidentally, during what staff claimed was a routine restraint of a resident.
This is the location of your emergency.
never know. No, wait down. I want to know. My name. That's what I live at first. Never know. You got it? Good? Never know. You're not. Shut up. Oh my God. You'll never got it. Never know nothing. You ever break your other finger? That one is this one's so broke. That one needs to replace that. We meant to go to another bed. I'm not like you. I don't give a 911. No. Hello. Somebody that can't train up. He shouldn't have even gone out. He shouldn't have. He was so thinking. He's going to hurt Sam. He's going to. Yes, not his. No. Hello? 911? Hello? 911? What is that noise? It's the sheriff's office. Hello? Sheriff's office.
When the Illinois State Police got a hold of the audio, they launched an investigation. The voice crying out belonged to 22-year-old Elijah Llewellyn, a Choate resident with Prader-Willi syndrome, a rare genetic disorder that affects behavior, speech, and physical health. The other voices? Staff members, people hired to protect and care for him. One of them threatens to break his finger. Another laughs while he screams. But despite the audio, despite Llewellyn's documented injuries, including bruising and finger tenderness, no one was ever charged, not even disciplined. 2 staff members resigned. A few were put on paid administrative leave, and that was it. But how does this happen? How does a facility produce audio this disturbing, with a vulnerable patient crying for help, and walk away from it untouched? The answer lies in a long and well-documented history of cover-ups, failures, and denial at Choate. The Choate Mental Health and Developmental Center, located in Anna, Illinois, has long been the subject of federal scrutiny. In 2009, the U.S. Department of Justice found that Choate was violating the rights of its residents in multiple ways, from overuse of physical restraints to unsafe medical practices, to routine underreporting of abuse and neglect.
Patients are at this facility because they need care, proper treatment, and close monitoring. The reports of abuse and neglect allegations out of Choate are disturbing and criminal.
The Llewellyn case is a textbook example. The dispatcher heard a voice threatening violence. Police heard it too. Staff admitted to restraining him that night. One even called it routine. A nurse confirmed he was bruised, but when asked who had made the threats on tape, everyone claimed they couldn't tell. Some even walked out of their interviews. This wasn't an isolated incident. Investigators documented dozens of cases where Choate employees lied, falsified paperwork, or coordinated stories to protect one another. In one investigation, a staff member beat a resident with a belt. Administrators learned of the allegation, then sent someone to interview the victim before police could arrive. One former official who monitored Choate said she routinely encountered cases where no one saw or heard anything, despite the presence of multiple staff on duty. Another watchdog noted that many residents have speech or cognitive impairments, making it almost impossible for them to report what happened, let alone testify in court. Following public pressure and reporting from investigative journalists, Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker announced changes to Choate's future. A repurposing plan, released in 2023, proposed transferring 123 residents out of the facility and converting Choate into a hub for short-term crisis care.
It looks like an abandoned industrial site. This is home to 270 people. And you have to ask, what does it say to the staff and the residents, how we care as Illinoisans about our most vulnerable population?
But even that promise has fallen short. As of early 2025, less than half of those residents have been moved, and many weren't placed in community settings, but simply relocated to other state institutions. Choate remains open. Staff remain employed. And for all the headlines, lawsuits, and investigations, the culture that allowed this to happen still exists. Because in Illinois, it's still easier to silence a victim than to hold an institution accountable.
We got my girlfriend herself here, and she's laying
What's
in my
the
driveway.
address?
17 Albany Circle.
17 Albane Circle.
Yes, ma'am.
How old's your girlfriend?
She's 38.
Did she do it on purpose?
I don't know. Me and her got into an argument, and she grabbed my keys and came out to my car. I thought she was getting her cell phone cord, and she grabbed my gun and herself.
Okay, where'd she shoot herself?
In her stomach.
Okay, let me get EMS on the phone. Don't hang up.
She's not breathing.
Let me get EMS on the phone. Don't hang up.
I can't do nothing with her.
EMS Fire, what is the address of your emergency?
17 Albany Circle.
17 Albany Circle. What's your nearest cross street?
White Horse Road is the closest to us.
Okay, and what's the telephone number you're calling from? Tell me exactly what happened.
My girlfriend came out to my car and got my gun. Me and her got into an argument, and she got my keys. I thought she was coming out to get some stuff out of my car, but she grabbed my gun and shot herself.
Okay. Are you with her now?
Yes, I am. She's
How old
not
is she?
speaking.
Okay, sir.
She's 38.
Listen to me. They're already on the way to you, okay? How old is she?
All right. She's 38.
Okay, she's 38.
Yeah, she's not breathing. She's starting to stop breathing. Her eyes she's real pale, and she stops breathing now.
Okay.
Can we please get somebody here?
Listen to me. They're already on the way to you. Is she conscious?
No.
Okay, is she breathing?
She's like gasping for air.
Okay. All right. I'm getting help on the way to you already. I have a few questions that I need you to answer for me, okay? But they are already en route to you. Okay? And you said that she shot herself?
Yes.
All right. All right. Where is she now? Is there any serious bleeding?
Yes.
Okay. Where is she now?
She's laying here in our driveway.
Okay. You have her out of the car?
She wasn't in my car. She just grabbed my gun out of my car.
Oh, she just took it out of the car. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right, sir. You said she's not breathing, and she's
like laying here gasping.
Oh, she is gasping. Okay. Once again, I'm sending the paramedics now to help you now. Stay on the line, and I'll tell you exactly what to do next. Okay?
All
Are you
right.
right by her now?
Yes.
Listen carefully. Lay her flat on her back on the ground and remove any pillows.
She is.
Okay. I'm going to tell you. Listen carefully, and I'll tell you how to do chest compressions. When you place the heel of your hand on the breastbone in the center of the chest, right between the nipples, put your other hand on top of that hand.
I can't do that. I'm afraid she shot herself right there.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
Renee, she's wanting me to do the breast compressions. Can you do them? I'm afraid to do them.
Okay, tell me what's got you afraid. I'm right here with you, and I'll walk you through the steps.
Because this is my...
Listen to me, sir. Listen to me. If we're going to help your girlfriend, I need you to listen to me carefully.
Yes.
Okay? Is she on the ground?
Yes, she's laying on the
pavement.
pavement.
Flat on the ground. Okay.
Yes, she's laying flat on her back.
I need you to place the heel of your hand on the breastbone in the center of the chest, right between the nipples. Put your
Okay.
other hand on top of that hand. Do you understand me so far?
Yes.
I want you to pump the chest hard and fast, at least twice per second and 2 inches deep. Let the chest come all the way up between pumps. We're going to do this 600 times or until help can take
The
over.
ambulance is here. They're here.
They're there?
Yes. Please, let them.
Okay, let me know when they're right there with her. Sir,
Baby.
let me know when they're right there with her, okay?
Baby. Baby, can you hear me? We need an ambulance now. She's not breathing. She's not breathing. There's like a bunch of cops here.
Okay.
She's not
they
breathing.
with you now? Sir, are they with
She's
you
right
now?
here. Yes, there's a bunch of cops here. She's not breathing.
Sir, are they with her now?
Oh, I should have gone straight in the house and locked it up. Yeah. Okay. She's not breathing.
Sir, are they with? Are the police with you now?
I locked it up in the house. Yeah.
Okay, you can talk to them now.
All right.
Okay.
It was just after midnight when first responders arrived at the house on Albane Circle. 38-year-old Rebecca Nicole Hanning was lying in the driveway, a single gunshot wound in her torso. She was still breathing, barely. Medics rushed her to the hospital, but she died within the hour. Inside the home, deputies separated the occupants and began piecing together what had happened. Rebecca's boyfriend, Rockford Lewis, stayed behind. He told deputies they'd had an argument, that she'd walked out to his car, that somehow, inexplicably, she'd ended up with a bullet in her chest. But almost immediately, something didn't sit right. There were gaps in Lewis's story. He claimed the shooting happened near his car, but Rebecca's body was found well away from it. He said she was breathing, yet he made no attempt to help her. Even after the 911 dispatcher walked him through CPR instructions, Lewis said he was too afraid to touch her. He told officers the gun had already been locked in a safe, but if that was true, how did it end up in Rebecca's hands? And why had deputies decided to escort multiple people from the house for questioning? A Freedom of Information Act request later revealed what investigators had learned early on. The couple had been arguing that night. Tensions were high. It wasn't the first time. Both Rebecca and Lewis lived at the house, and something had clearly escalated. At first, Lewis insisted the shooting was self-inflicted, that it had all happened so fast. But investigators weren't convinced. 3 days later, they arrested him. The charges: murder and possession of a weapon during a violent crime. He was booked into the Greenville County Detention Center and denied bail more than once. Public records showed no prior felonies, no previous convictions, but the nature of the charge was enough to keep him behind bars while the case wound its way through the court system. And then, for a while, everything went quiet. The headlines faded. The trial stalled. Years passed. But behind the scenes, something darker was brewing. In 2021, just days before Rockford Lewis was scheduled to be sentenced, his mother, Reva Sheely, was arrested too. She'd been caught on recorded jail calls threatening the life of the lead prosecutor. According to law enforcement, she told her son she wanted to shoot the attorney. She talked about tracking the prosecutor's family. The threats had gone on for more than a year. It was a plot twist that could have upended the trial completely. But on August 16, 2021, Rockford Lewis stood in court and entered a guilty plea, not to murder, but to voluntary manslaughter. Prosecutors accepted the reduced charge. He admitted to killing Rebecca Nicole Hanning, though the full truth of what happened that night never came out. No one else in the home was charged. No eyewitness ever came forward, and the exact cause of the fight, the moment it turned fatal, was never made public. Lewis was sentenced to 13 years in prison. The weapons charge stuck, added onto the plea deal. For years, Sergio and Tatiana Pino looked like the kind of couple who had it all: a Coral Gables mansion, powerful political connections, and a business empire, Century Home Builders, that made Sergio one of South Florida's wealthiest developers. But behind the image, the marriage collapsed. And by the time Tatiana's daughter called 911, the story had taken a dark and dangerous turn. Tatiana claimed her husband was trying to have her killed.
Hi, Chris 911, what's the address to your emergency? Okay.
Please, someone with a gun is here.
Okay, ma'am, can you repeat the address one more time? And what's going on there, ma'am?
There's a guy with a gun, please.
What do you mean there's a guy with a gun?
Yes, he just pointed a gun at me. And they're still here.
Okay.
Please, are they almost here?
Yes, ma'am, we're sending officers on the way now, okay? How many individuals are there?
I don't know. It's just me and my dog, but I'm outside. I don't know if they're inside.
Ma'am, I need you to calm down. Okay, how many individuals are there?
Just me.
Okay, how many are there, ma'am?
Just me. It's just...
No, how many individuals?
I think they left.
Okay, but who pulled a gun on you? Okay, is he still there? Is he trying to break into your house, or what is it that he's trying to do? Are they trying to break into your house, ma'am?
I don't know. I can't see. I don't know.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna send help on the way now. Okay. What is your name?
Are they not on their way yet? It's Ali.
What is your name, ma'am?
A-L-E.
Hold on. Okay. Is there anyone else there with you?
No, I need to tell my mom not to come home. I think they might be looking for her. She's a victim.
Okay.
I hear a car. Can I call my mom, please?
No, I need you to stay on the line with me, ma'am. We have officers on the way. Did you see if it was a white, black, Hispanic male?
It's a black male.
Black male? Was he wearing like a hoodie or anything?
My mom's here. They might have shot her.
Ma'am, what is your name, ma'am?
Ale.
What is your name, ma'am?
A-L-E, Ale. But my mom is here. They might have shot her.
Okay, did you see what he was wearing?
No, he just had a mask on. Why are they not here yet?
They're on their way there, ma'am. Okay. Did you see what he was wearing, ma'am?
No.
The problems had started quietly. For years, Tatiana suffered from unexplained medical episodes, seizures, fainting, symptoms that resembled epilepsy but never responded to treatment. Dozens of doctors had no answers. Then, a physician at Johns Hopkins ran a toxicology screen. It found fentanyl in her system, not once, several times. Tatiana said she had never taken it. She packed a bag, left the house, and filed for divorce in April 2022. In court, she made her accusation clear. She believed Sergio was trying to poison her. The divorce quickly escalated into a high-stakes fight. The couple had built everything together: homes, businesses, wealth. Sergio offered her a $20 million settlement. She refused. She wanted what she said was hers. Then the threats began. A flatbed truck rammed Tatiana's SUV in broad daylight. A masked man chased her around the yard with a gun. Someone set fire to her sister's cars. Tatiana repeatedly went to the FBI. She said this wasn't random. Someone was targeting her. Federal investigators later said she was right.
This was a man who had been engaged in the active sort of planning, aggressive planning of killing his wife.
According to court documents, Sergio had reached out to a trusted employee, Baron Bennett, a crew member on his yacht, and asked him to assemble a team. Prosecutors alleged this first group carried out the intimidation, the car crash, the arson, and more. But Tatiana survived, and when arrests followed, investigators started tracing the violence back to Bennett's crew. That should have ended it. Instead, Sergio tried again with a second team. In June 2024, just weeks before a grand jury was expected to indict him for the earlier incidents, Tatiana's daughter, Alessandra, walked outside and saw a masked man holding a gun. She ran back inside and called 911. The man fled before police arrived. No one was injured, but that moment changed the case. According to the FBI, Sergio offered the second crew $300,000, half up front, the rest after the job, as long as they didn't link it back to him. But investigators were already watching. The attempted shooting gave them the final piece they needed. On July 16th, just after sunrise, a SWAT team surrounded Sergio's gated home in Coco Plum. They came with a warrant to arrest him and search the house. They used loudspeakers and flashbangs. They contacted his lawyer and family. They gave him hours to come out. He never responded. Eventually, agents entered the home. They found Sergio upstairs, dead from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. But the legal fight didn't end there. The next day, Sergio's brother Carlos appeared in probate court with a will. One Sergio had signed 4 months earlier, just after the first arrests. The will named Carlos as executor and cut his ex-wife out entirely. Tatiana challenged it immediately. Her legal team argued Sergio hadn't been of sound mind when he signed the document. They also claimed he had hidden millions of dollars by shifting money into companies controlled by Carlos. There was a lot at stake. At the time of his death, Sergio's estate was worth at least $115 million. Cash, real estate, stocks, vehicles, and yachts. That doesn't include the company itself. Century Home Builders may be worth another $80 million. Tatiana now says she owns the company outright, since she and Sergio founded it together in 1995 and legally held it as husband and wife. She argues that his share automatically transferred to her when he died, but not everyone agrees. Carlos says Sergio changed the ownership structure before his death. Business partners, banks, and Sergio's adult children are now involved. One bank froze the company's accounts until the court can determine who actually owns what. Tatiana hasn't backed down. She's listed as president of Century Home Builders and has filed legal claims totaling more than $56 million. That includes a $30 million lawsuit for what she describes as years of abuse, fear, and trauma, from the alleged poisoning to the masked man in her yard. Her sister, Aurora Linares, has filed her own $30 million suit. She said she lived in fear after her vehicles were torched, allegedly by the same crew Sergio hired. On the criminal side, 9 men face federal charges. All have pleaded not guilty. Some attorneys claim there was no murder plot, just attempts to intimidate. Others haven't said anything publicly. But one thing is clear: money, power, and political influence couldn't stop what happened, and they couldn't protect Sergio's own family. In a letter found after his death, Sergio denied everything. He said he was innocent, that he loved his family, that he couldn't take it anymore. His attorney later claimed Sergio had planned to fight the charges in court. Alessandra's 911 call didn't just stop an attack, it uncovered an entire operation. And it ensured that Tatiana Pino would get the day in court her husband may have tried to prevent. It doesn't happen out of nowhere. Over 2 years, dispatchers field 13 911 calls involving Eric Gentle. 7 of them come from him. 1 is from his grandmother, Diane Laughlin. She's scared, but not for herself. Not at first. Still, she warns police he's delusional, dangerous, and has a gun. Less than a year later, she's dead.
My grandson thinks I'm somebody else. He's very delusional about a lot of things, and he's threatening to do something to me if I tell.
86-year-old Diane Laughlin lives in Weaverville, North Carolina. She's a retired schoolteacher, widowed since 2012, and lives with her adult grandson, 35-year-old Eric Gentle. For more than 2 years, something has been unraveling in their home and on the phone lines. The first 911 call tied to Gentle comes in January 2022. He places the call himself. He's crying, paranoid, and convinced that his ex-girlfriend has been stalking him, drugging him, and possibly involved in murder. He refuses hospital care at first, then hesitantly agrees he might need help.
Welcome County Communications.
Hey, so I've been, I think, being stalked by my ex. She's, I'm pretty sure, stuck me with a needle too, and my cats, my family. This whole situation's been going on for too long. I need somebody to talk to about this situation.
Okay. And where is she at right now?
I'm not really sure. She's in Candler or Fletcher or something, one of those areas.
You said you think she stuck you with a needle?
Yes, sir. She's done this about like 4 years ago now, going on 3 years maybe, three and a half. It's been a while. I've been trying to get some medical help and trying to get this figured out and trying to get some kind of proof because I've deleted all my proof and evidence of this stuff and this transaction that's happened, and it's been a whole ordeal.
Okay. When did this happen?
It was on Thanksgiving Day, 2019.
Okay.
Sometime between 7 and 10 o'clock. She was here early in the morning and had left by like 10:30. I had taken her to the Asheville Mall that day.
Okay.
Like at one point, like the whole situation, she had acted like she was trying to be back with me. We were together for a short while, and then we'd broken up because she was cheating on me, and at least that's what I've thought. Which I guess she was two-timing me the whole time and trying to set this up. This whole thing's been a setup since the beginning, and I'm pretty sure that her sister might have killed somebody and all this shit. Like, this whole situation's going on. I've been terrified. Being stalked. I'm pretty sure that she's been trying to steal my information, too. Like, I think she has my social security, and I haven't been able to figure out what credit agency she's doing it through or how she's doing it. But, like, I know she stole my social. The day that I had it out of my safe, she had turned around, and it sounded like she took a picture, and I confronted her about it. She's like, no, I was just trying to see it better in the light. Man, this whole situation's so f***ed up. I've been so stressed out. I've been going on dealing with this for the last 4 years. Dealing with my medical health, trying to get better and trying to figure out what the hell's going on, and they can't figure it out.
Right. Well, do you feel like you need to go to the hospital, maybe for some medical attention, or?
I've tried. They can't figure it out, man.
Okay. Well, do you feel
I'm
like?
terrified.
Yeah. So do you feel like that you need to go to the hospital for your mental health, so they can hopefully maybe get that help? You said you've been really stressed out about it. Do you want me to see? Do you feel like you need to go to the hospital for that?
I've tried that once. I didn't tell them everything. I've been.
Yeah.
It's so stressful, and I don't want everybody knowing my business. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I'm crying. I'm trying to.
Yeah. No, it's alright.
This.
No, that's alright. So, if you would like for me to, I can send a patrol deputy out there to speak with you. But as far as if you wanted to go to the hospital today, and speak with them about, maybe some mental health, wellness, if you would like to go speak with them about that, we can get that arranged and take you up there if you would like. But it's completely up to you.
I mean, I don't know, man. I probably need it. I've gotten rid of all my weapons out of my house to try and, make sure I don't do nothing stupid.
Over the next 2 months, Gentle called 911 6 more times. He tells dispatcher he's being framed for murder, that his identity has been stolen, and that his cats have been poisoned. At one point, he says he's gotten rid of all of his weapons to keep himself from doing something stupid. He ends several of the calls by spelling out his name, Eric Gentle, like be gentle. Then there's silence until September 29th, 2023. That day, Diane Laughlin pulls into the Weaverville Police Department parking lot. She doesn't want to go home. Fast forward to 2 months later, Eric's friend Jonathan Simpson grows concerned. He hasn't heard from Diane, and Eric's messages have become darker and more erratic.
Welcome County Communications.
Hi, I'm just trying to see if you guys service an address because I have an issue and I'm trying to figure some stuff out.
We do service that address.
You do service that address? Okay. I was wondering if I could possibly talk to like a police officer or something. I need to get some information on some stuff.
Absolutely. What's your name?
Jonathan Simpson. I live all the way up here in Wisconsin. It's about a friend of mine that is potentially either going to harm himself or harm a lot of people.
Okay. Are you wanting us to do a welfare check, or do you just want to speak with a deputy for right now?
I just want to speak to a deputy for right now because he's not home. Like the last time I talked to him, he was taking a walk. He wouldn't tell me where. He did a Discord chat with me, and then we were on there for like 3 minutes, and then like I don't know if his phone died or what happened, but his last words were, "As God is my witness, I will start hunting people down." And I just need to figure out what the best part I can do to try to get him some help right now. He thinks that the cops are all in on it. He thinks that I'm in on it. A couple of our friends are like, there's just a whole bunch of stuff that's leading up to all of this, and he's suffering from schizophrenia really bad.
What's the patient's name?
Eric Gentle.
Okay. We will have a deputy call you. It'll come from a blocked, restricted, or a private number, so just be on the lookout for that and answer when they call you, okay?
All right.
Thank you.
Yep, bye.
Less than an hour after that call, Diane Laughlin contacts 911.
I'm getting 911. Are you needing police, fire, medical?
This is Diane Laughlin. I'm sitting at the Riverville Police Department parking lot. My grandson thinks I'm somebody else. He's very delusional about a lot of things, and he's threatening to do something to me if I tell.
Okay, give me 1 moment, please. Stay on the line with me, okay?
I can't understand.
Just give me 1 moment. Stay on the line with me, okay, ma'am?
Okay, that's the one.
Okay, what's your name?
Diane Laughlin.
And you said it's your grandson?
That's right.
Has he been diagnosed with anything?
Have I been? No.
No, has he been?
No, he hasn't, but he's looking pretty delusional, really delusional and dangerous.
Are there any weapons involved?
He has a weapon. He has a gun.
Is it on him right now?
It could be.
But you're not sure, correct?
Oh, I don't know if he has it, but I have a feeling he does.
And is he violent at this time?
I don't know of him ever being violent.
Is he acting violent right now?
Is he what?
Is he violent right now?
No.
Okay. And where is he right now? Is he inside of the car with you or outside?
Oh, no. He went downtown. He said to look for a clue, which I don't know what that means, but I don't want to go back home because I don't know what he's going to do.
18 minutes later, dispatchers call her back. Officers are on their way. By the time deputies arrive, Eric is gone. The next day, Diane manages to have Eric involuntarily committed to Mission Hospital. A hospital clinician calls 911 to request a wellness check on Diane, hoping to reach her for more information. It's unclear how long Eric stays in the hospital. According to Jonathan, it isn't long, saying Eric claimed he was fine, and staff said they couldn't legally keep him. But the danger hasn't passed. It's just on hold. 7 months go by. Then, just after 3 p.m. on July 4th, 2024, Buncombe County dispatchers receive a request for a wellness check at 5 Ebernickel Lane, the home Diane shares with Eric.
Hello?
Hey, is this Diane?
Yes, it is.
Okay, can you tell me what's going on right now?
No.
Okay, are you able to talk?
No.
Okay, stay on the phone with me, okay? I don't want you to hang up on me. Is he there right now? Just say yes or no.
Yes.
Is he right beside you right now?
Very close.
Okay. Has he tried to harm you? You can say yes or no.
No.
11, we will come around with you as well. 11, your complainant is advising he does not have weapons at this time. Yeah, well, thank you.
I hear you.
Is that him talking?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Don't let him know that you're talking to me. Just tell him it's a friend if he asks you who it is, okay?
Okay.
I have several people on the way to you guys right now.
Okay.
Is the door going to be unlocked?
I unlock it.
Okay. I'm just keeping you on in case he tries to hurt you or if he tries to say anything towards you that I can hear, okay? Just for your
Right
safety.
now he's acting perfectly normal.
Okay.
Right now everything seems okay. Like there's nothing wrong.
Does he have access to any weapons at all?
Yeah, but I'm not seeing them on him.
Okay. Are they knives, guns? You can say yes.
Gun.
Okay. You don't know where they're at right now?
No, I don't.
Okay. Do you think he'll freak out when a deputy gets on scene?
Charlie 5, it's one of the dark gray Jeep Renegade.
I'm sorry?
It could be.
Could be? Okay. Okay, so there's a deputy there.
Okay.
Stay on the phone with me
Yeah?
so that I know if anything happens and my deputy needs backup and cannot get to his radio, okay?
I will do that.
Just until we know that everything's going to be all right for now. Because I have other ones coming, but he's there by himself.
Okay.
Deputies arrived to find Diane Laughlin dead. Her cause of death? Blunt force trauma to the head and gunshot wounds. She has been beaten and shot in her own home. Officers immediately begin searching for Eric Gentle. Less than an hour later, deputies and Weaverville police surround a second house nearby, off Squirrel Hill Drive. They arrive with AR-15s and tactical gear, flanking the home through backyards and the woods. A standoff begins. Officers use a megaphone to call Eric outside. Witnesses say it feels like it drags on for over an hour. Just before 4 p.m., Eric Gentle walks out, shirtless, calm, hands in view. Deputies arrest him without incident. He is charged with first-degree murder and taken to the Buncombe County Detention Facility and held without bond. Court documents confirm that the killing was premeditated. This wasn't a chance encounter. It was domestic, ongoing, foreseeable. In the 2.5 years before Diane's death, dispatchers received 13 separate 911 calls involving Eric Gentle. 1 from her, 7 from him. 3 within 48 hours in December 2023. One of those made by Diane, while Eric stood just feet away. She didn't want him arrested. She wanted him helped. And now she's gone.
Okay, tell me exactly what happened.
My dad and my mom had been fighting, and my mom started screaming, and my dad shot her.
Okay, just bear with me. I'm sending help, okay? Stay on the line.
Okay.
Just take a deep breath, okay?
I can't believe this.
The little boy and his adult sibling ran to a neighbor's house to get help and make the call. Thankfully, both children were unharmed. Officers were dispatched to Noddle Drive and began setting up outside the home. When one of them approached the front door, which was slightly open, a gunshot rang out from inside. More officers arrived and positioned themselves behind neighboring homes and vehicles. Minutes later, police deployed a drone to get a view inside the house. It also came under fire. Investigators later found bullet holes in a fence across the street. The shooter was identified as 48-year-old Jose Manuel Otero Fontanez. According to his son, he had accused his wife of cheating before the shooting, an accusation the boy told dispatchers wasn't true. Officers established contact with Otero Fontanez by phone, and a crisis negotiator eventually convinced him to surrender. He walked out and was taken into custody without further incident. When officers searched the home, they found several spent shell casings leading to an upstairs bathroom. 44-year-old Lisbeth Figueroa Guzman was found dead. She had been shot multiple times. Otero Fontanez was officially charged with murder and later faced additional charges for trying to kill 2 police officers. He remains in custody without bond.
Oh, hi, miss. I just wanted to call you, tell you that I killed my parents.
Sorry?
Well, I wanted to call you, tell you that I killed my parents. for our family.
Leonardo? Diego? Diego Leyva? Okay. How old are you, Diego? 16. You're 16?
It's early morning in Belen, New Mexico, a small town just south of Albuquerque, when a teenager dials 911. He doesn't sound panicked, or angry, or afraid, but within minutes, police will be rushing to the scene of one of the worst family homicides the region has ever seen.
This is 911 caller. Can you hear me?
Oh, hi, miss. I just wanted to call you, tell you that I killed my parents.
Sorry?
Well, I wanted to call you, tell you that I killed my parents for our family.
If you can hear me, I just want to help you. Can you hear me?
Yes, miss.
Is this...
Hello?
You called 911 and said you killed your family. Is that true?
Hello?
Where are you at right now?
I'm in the kitchen
Okay, how did you kill them?
with a pistol.
Where are they at?
They're laying in the ground dead.
They're laying in the ground?
Yeah,
Who did you kill?
I come out there.
Your parents and who else? I'm here with you. Just talk to me, okay?
My whole family.
Your mom and dad?
Yeah,
Who else?
my brothers.
How many brothers do you have?
2.
Okay. When did this happen?
Took tapping.
How long ago? Like 5 minutes ago? 3 minutes ago?
Like 10 minutes ago.
What are you wearing?
Shorts and a t-shirt.
You said red shorts?
No, I'm wearing gray shorts.
Gray shorts and a t-shirt? Okay.
Polo.
What made you do this?
I don't know, something bad spirit says me.
That. You said something what?
Something bad possessed me.
Has this happened to you before where you've wanted to kill somebody?
You know, when possessed me, sometimes, and I don't know, it just happened.
Who are you talking to?
I'm not talking anymore, it's just my parents. Dad,
Who is that in the background?
I think that's my dad.
What is he doing?
He's arguing.
He's gargling?
Yeah.
You said he's gargling in the background?
Yeah.
Are you willing to help him right now?
No.
When deputies arrive at the home, 16-year-old Diego Leyva steps outside and surrenders without incident. He's visibly intoxicated. Officers place him under arrest and begin clearing the home. Inside, they find a pistol left on the kitchen table and 4 bodies.
Need one more.
I'm with you.
4, I got 4 people. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 in the bathroom, 3 in the hallway.
Diego's parents, Leonardo Leyva and Adriana Bencomo, are both pronounced dead. So are his 2 younger brothers, 16-year-old Adrian and 14-year-old Alexander. All 4 have been shot in the head. The layout is chilling in its simplicity. 2 adults, 2 teenagers, and a gun, all within feet of one another. Crime scene investigators secure the house. Photos are taken. Shell casings are marked. Witnesses are interviewed. And Diego is transported to a nearby hospital for detox. After being medically cleared, he was booked into juvenile detention in Albuquerque. The next day, he was formally charged with 4 counts of first-degree murder. New Mexico State Police confirmed that no other suspects are involved. The motive remains unclear. The teen told dispatchers he believed something took control of him, raising questions about his mental state, and whether this was a sudden psychotic break or something more long-simmering. Diego had no prior criminal history, no active mental health case, and no public record of domestic disturbances or protective orders. Investigators say the shooting was not only intentional, but deliberate. The small town of Belen is left stunned. Diego's mother, Adriana, had volunteered with the Rio Community's fire department for years. In a statement released after her death, fellow firefighters described her as dedicated, compassionate, and deeply loved. Leonardo worked locally, and all three sons were students in the Belen Consolidated School District. Former classmates and teachers expressed disbelief. One teacher told reporters she never imagined Diego could be involved in something like this. The case quickly drew national attention, not just for the violence, but for the coldness of the confession and the ages of everyone involved. At the time of his arrest, Diego was just 16, making him a juvenile under New Mexico law. But prosecutors say they're exploring the possibility of trying him as an adult, citing the nature and scale of the crime. The investigation remains active. Authorities continue gathering evidence, conducting interviews, and reviewing Diego's background for any signs of instability, trauma, or warning signs that might explain what happened inside that house. Until a motive is determined or a trial begins, many questions will remain unanswered. What led up to the shooting? Was there a breaking point? Or had something been building for a long time?
Charlotte 911. Do you need please help me. My friend been shot. I called one time. He knows what he's been shot. He's bleeding too much. Please come. Please come. Please come on. Please come on. Please come on. Please.
This is the sound of someone dying, and someone else watching it happen. The caller knows the victim. They're trying to help, but by now, it's too late. What's harder to understand is why it ever got this far, because earlier that same morning, someone did call for help, and police responded, but their next decision would set everything in motion. Around 5 a.m., officers were dispatched to a reported assault at the Archdale Mini-Mart in Charlotte, North Carolina. The woman with the gun, later identified as 40-year-old Sharina Rahman, was still on the scene. Officers detained her and discovered she had an active warrant from South Carolina and a felony conviction. She was taken downtown for questioning, but not arrested. Instead, police drove her right back to where she'd just been, right back to the store, right back to the woman she'd allegedly threatened.
Charlotte 911, do you need police, fire, or medics?
Police, this girl just actually pulled the gun out on me and pointed it in my face right here at, she's still sitting there in a gray car. She have a gun.
Ma'am, what is the address to where you need the police?
Oh, listen, I don't know the address, but it's Budget Inn. Across from there in the...
What street?
At Archdale Flat. I think it's, Archdale.
Okay, I'm not showing you on Archdale. Are you inside or outside?
I'm outside, but I'm standing right here on Kings Branch right now.
Kings Branch, do you see the other street right there?
Yes, it's Montclair, but I'm the girl that pulled the gun. She's down at the store.
Down at what store?
Across from Budget Inn.
Okay, so you're on Kings Branch Way, Montclair Way?
Yeah, but I think it's called Archdale, where, she pulled the gun out.
Okay, but
yeah, at that little...
Where are you at?
I'm standing right here outside at the, these apartments, Archdale Flats.
Okay,
right here.
Kings Branch Way and Montclair Way?
Yes, ma'am. I'm on Kings Branch.
Flats, correct?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you need medical? Do you need medic, yes or no?
No. Okay. She didn't shoot it. She just pointed it at me. Oh, I got a cop right here. He just pulled up on me. Yeah.
Do you see the officer?
Uh-oh. What's up? Hey, man, well, this... Huh? No, this ain't the police. This is somebody else. Okay. Oh, ma'am. Hello.
Yes.
So...
Hold on. Okay, is she in a vehicle or on foot?
Yes, ma'am. She's in a gray vehicle, a gray, Taurus.
A Ford Taurus. Okay. And
Yes,
were you able
ma'am.
to see the color of the gun? What color was it?
It's black. Yeah, 'cause she was pointing it in my face.
Is it a handgun?
Huh? Not yet.
Is it a handgun?
Yes, ma'am. It's a handgun.
Can you give me a description? She black, white, or Hispanic?
She's black. She kind of heavy set. She have on a white shirt, some blue jean pants, and some black and white shoes.
Black and white shoes. Okay. And you said she just pointed the gun in your face?
Yeah, telling me to get off her block. Bitch, I'm gonna have to shoot you. Get off my block.
Okay. And what store, do you know the name of the store she's at?
The mini mart.
Is she under the influence of any drugs or alcohol?
I don't know. And don't even give a damn. She need to be going to jail. Yes, ma'am. Her ass is out of here. You done pointed the gun at the wrong person and did not use it.
All right. And are you going to be waiting at the corner of King Branch and Montclair at the Archdale Flats?
Do I need to? I'm taking this stuff in the
because
house.
I'm going to have an officer come out to you.
Well, you need to get him here quick before she try to pull off.
Right. No, I have already answered the call. That's why I wanted to just make sure I got the answers from you. Okay, so are you going to be waiting on a corner, or are you going into an apartment building?
I'm just taking my own bags and stuff in the house, and I'm coming back out.
Okay, can you give me a description of you?
I'm tall. I have on a black jacket with a black toboggan. I have on some blue jean pants and some blue and white shoes.
Blue and white shoes. What color jacket do you have on? Black jacket, you said?
It's black. Yes, ma'am.
You said blue and white shoes?
Yes, ma'am. But I'm taking my stuff into the house right now, and I'm coming right back out.
Okay. And give me 1 second. And you're a black female?
I'm a black female. Yes, ma'am.
So you want me? So are you gonna be waiting outside?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
All right. I have a call into the service. They have an officer already en route. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Less than 5 hours later, at around 10 a.m., another 911 call came in. This time, it wasn't a threat. It was a shooting. Surveillance footage shows Ramon walking up to the victim in the parking lot. She pulls a gun from a man's jacket, raises it, and fires. Then she runs.
Hello?
This is Charlotte 911. Received the hang-up calls. Everything all right there?
No, there's a lady out here by the store on the store out here on by Archdale Flat. She's been shot and she's extensively leaking blood.
On the line, do not hang up. King County Fire.
Yes, there's a lady that's been shot outside of Archdale Flat, and she is bleeding extensively and losing a lot of blood. I need you to get here ASAP.
Okay, hang on. What's the address?
The address. Hey, what's the address? Archdale Drive.
Okay, we have that call in and we have help on the way.
Okay.
Okay.
She said help.
Yep.
She just shot it and then drove off.
Okay, sir. Sir, are you
Yo.
still there?
She just...
Hello, sir.
He disconnected.
The woman lying on the ground was 42-year-old LaShonda McLendon. She was pronounced dead at the scene, and the woman accused of killing her? She had been released, without charge, just hours earlier.
Charlotte 911.
Hello?
Do you need police, fire, or medic?
Man, we need medic and police officers.
Okay, call for medic. Call for medic. Police will stay on the line.
Medic
County Fire, what's
the address of the emergency? Palmetto Lane, Archdale Flat. Hello?
Yeah, what's the address?
What's the address? Across the street from the president. Here, please, come to hello? Officer.
Yeah. Do you have an address?
What's the address, y'all? What's the address? Archdale.
Do you have an apartment letter or number?
Do you know what the African store is?
Okay, tell me exactly what happened.
A lady just got shot. That's all I can say, officer. I haven't seen anything. I don't know what was the altercation. All I just know, yes, it's me and a couple of more people.
How old is she?
I don't know, officer. She's not responding.
Tell me approximately.
Officer, please.
Listen, I'm not an officer. I'm medical dispatch. Tell me, tell me approximately how old she is.
How old is she, y'all? I don't. She's out.
Is she 20? Is she
40,
80?
No, she's about 40, 41.
Okay, that's what I need.
I'm finna go to the store and shit. Wait for the. No, sir, she's not responding. I'm going to the store right now to get the address.
I need you to stay with the patient. I've got a location.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. But I don't know what happened. All I heard was a lady got shot and I came. I know who the lady is.
Okay, well,
I don't know what. She's bleeding. Everybody's panicking on.
Okay.
Ah!
Is the assailant still nearby?
Sir?
Is the person that shot her still there?
No, I don't know who that is. Archdale Drive.
Is there any bleeding?
Sir?
Okay, listen, they're on the way. This isn't slowing them down. I just need some information from you. Is there any serious bleeding?
Yes, I'm looking at it right now.
Okay.
Officer.
Like I said, I'm sending paramedics up now. Stay on the line. I'll tell you what to do next.
All right,
We want to get a clean, dry cloth or towel.
Yeah.
And press down firmly on the wound. Don't lift up to look. Police, you on the line?
We are.
Yeah, they're on the way.
All right.
Go ahead, police, if you got anything.
Sir, you said you don't know who shot her. Where is she at? Sir?
Please, I'm using the Archdale.
Okay. You said the Archdale?
Uh-huh.
I'm not showing him disconnecting yet. Sir, are you there? We have
Sir, you
other
still
calls.
there?
We have other calls there also. I could not understand. Did he say she was outside the store? Because I heard him say, I'm going back to the store.
Yeah, he was trying to get an address. I don't...
Okay. Unknown location.
I showed the... originally plotted the laundry, but I don't know.
Alrighty, I'm going to go ahead and disconnect. We have other priority calls coming in at that location, and you all are 17. Okay, thank you.
After the shooting, the man seen handing Ramon the gun walked away. His identity hasn't been made public, and to this day, police haven't said why he wasn't arrested either. Even more confusing, no one has explained why Ramon was returned to the location where she'd allegedly just threatened someone. It wasn't a matter of mistaken identity. Officers had already verified her warrant and record, but instead of jail, she got a ride back. McLendon's family is still waiting for answers. So far, the Charlotte-Mecklenburg Police Department has declined to comment and the investigation is ongoing.
Albuquerque 911, out there 2590. Where is your emergency?
It's the best for you, Amari. You know why? Because I don't want you to be having problems in your life. That's why I'm trying to teach you now that you're young. So you don't have to be growing up struggling in life. You don't want to learn, do you? You want to live a hard life, I guess. Don't you, Amari? Now! Fist all the way back. I'm a bitch. Yes, man. Well, I'm a very straight man. Mainly because of this shit right here. Because of your bitch ass. You make everybody sick around you, Amari. Everybody. You make me and your mom sick, man. What's up, man? Thank you, Amari, man. You just like spices of all cops for everything, Amari. I really wish we could get rid of you, Amari. I really do, man. Alright, get rid of myself. Come on! If your mouth, he didn't do it on. Hey, he didn't do it on purpose. You don't learn, do you? It's all me. It's not all lucky now. It doesn't matter. You don't know how to be your deep right in there. That's a bad thing, Amari. A 2-year-old is stronger than you are. Of course I can go right. nothing to you, don't say nothing because you don't got nothing to say. Because you don't give a about nobody or nothing. Do you? There's that you not know how to talk. That's why you have this in there. Do that. If you try to make me cry, go hard. If you tell you to cry and scream hard. All you got? And what you call it then, huh? Stop crying, man. Get up, man. Go get me a hug, man. I'm tired of seeing you like this, man. I want better for you, Omari. You understand that? That's all I want is better for you, so, man. I don't want you to be like this no more, Omari, man. Please, boy. I want me and you and everybody to get along, man. Everybody to be happy. That's all I want, you know. Yeah, I just want you to be happy. I want you to try. You don't have to be scared or nothing in your house. I'm not never going to hurt you. Neither is Mom. We love you. We just want the best for you. That's all we want, kid. You never understand that? That's all I want for you is the best, man. I don't want you to have to suffer and live a hard life. You understand that? I want the best for you, Omari.
The call was traced to a home in Albuquerque. Police were dispatched, but it wasn't treated as a high-priority case. No report was written, and crucially, no follow-up contact was made with Child Welfare Services. 6 months later, 9-year-old Omari Varela was dead. His mother, Cynthia Varela Casaus, later told reporters that it was an accident, that she had kicked him while disciplining him. She was charged with child abuse resulting in death. An internal investigation followed. 2 officers were placed on leave. The state's Child Welfare Department confirmed they were never informed of the 911 call. For many, Omari's death became a tragic reminder of what can happen when warning signs, even those caught on tape, are missed.
A terrified voice begs for help. A frantic grandmother, desperate to save her granddaughter. Then, silence. An eerie, suffocating quiet, as echoes of panic linger in the air.
Grandma, are you calling the police?
What am I calling the police for?
Because I don't want to go with Mommy.
Why you don't want to go with Mommy?
Oh my God.
You're telling me to call the police?
Because I don't want to go with Mommy.
So you're saying call the police?
Yeah.
What is wrong at Mommy's house that you don't want to go to Mommy's house? Tell me, it's okay. Come, Grandma gotta do your hair. Why are you crying? You don't want to see Mommy?
Yeah.
Why?
I want to see Mommy.
You what? You want to see Mommy?
No.
Why you don't want to see Mommy?
I want to see Mommy.
Don't cry. You gotta go see Mommy. You don't love Mommy?
No.
Why are you crying like that? We're just going to visit, okay? Don't cry. Why are you crying, Pumpkin? You have to see Mommy. Okay? Don't cry.
No.
Why? What happened? I'm sorry. You don't want to go? Why?
It's just after sunrise on August 10th, 2021, at the Mitchell House complex in the Bronx, New York. Emergency lights cut through the misty morning, shattering the peaceful illusion of the neighborhood. Residents watch anxiously, hearts pounding, as paramedics rush into an apartment. But the silence that follows tells them it's already too late. Inside the home, first responders find 7-year-old Julicia Baddies unresponsive. The place, meant to be her refuge, had instead become a place of unthinkable suffering. In the days leading up to this moment, neighbors had noticed something wasn't right. Julicia had been seen wearing oversized sunglasses, not as a playful accessory, but as a shield to hide what lay beneath. Whispers spread among the community, concerned, yet unsure of what to do. Julicia's life had never been easy. From birth, she was placed in the care of her grandmother, Yolanda Davis, who fought tirelessly to protect her.
The date was April 13, 2018. And what my granddaughter said was, Mom hit me with a hammer.
But in 2020, despite glaring red flags, child welfare officials returned Julicia to her mother, Nevasia Jones. From that moment, everything changed. Weekend visits turned into heartbreaking phone calls, pleas for help that no one answered. Then came the morning of August 10th, which should have been just another summer day. But instead, it became the final chapter in the little girl's story. Investigators soon uncovered a devastating truth. Julicia had endured repeated harm in her own home. As her condition worsened, her mother waited nearly 3 hours before calling for help. By the time paramedics arrived, it was too late. Medical professionals determined her injuries were severe, sparking outrage and renewed scrutiny of a system that was meant to protect her. How did this happen? And how many warning signs were ignored? Nearly a year later, Jones and Fine were arrested and charged with murder and manslaughter. Fine faced additional charges for abuse, exposing even deeper layers of cruelty in this case. In the wake of this tragedy, Julicia's father, Julius, turned his grief into action, fighting not only for his daughter's justice, but also to protect his surviving son from a similar fate.
It's February 20th, 2006, in Detroit, Michigan. Robert Turner, just 5 years old, is at home with his mother, Cheryl, when she suddenly collapses. He doesn't hesitate. He calls 911, just like he was taught.
Emergency 911, where is the problem?
My mom had passed out in her room.
Is that the Robert Turner residence?
Yes,
Where's the grown-up at?
in her room.
Let me speak to her. Let me speak to her before I send the police over there.
You're not going to talk.
Huh?
You're not going to talk.
Okay, well, you know what? Yeah, she's going to talk to the police, okay? She's going to talk to the police because I'm sending them over there.
Oh, she's still not going to talk.
I don't care. You shouldn't be playing on the phone. Now put her on the phone before I send the police out there to knock on the door and you're going to be in trouble.
But when the dispatcher, Sharon Nichols, hangs up, Robert stares at the phone. His mom still isn't moving. His tiny hands shake as he dials again.
Emergency 911, where's the problem?
My mom had passed out.
You over there on Spruce?
Huh?
You're on Spruce?
My mom.
Where's Mr. Turner at?
Right here.
Let me speak to him.
She not gonna talk.
Okay, well, I'm going to send the police to your house to find out what's going on with you. Apartment 3.
This time, they don't send an ambulance, just a police car to check things out, which arrives 3 hours later. By then, Cheryl is dead. The cause of death was complications from an enlarged heart. But the real cause? Neglect. Doctors later testified that had an ambulance been dispatched immediately, Cheryl could have survived. Instead, her 5-year-old son was left alone, watching, waiting, while she slipped away. The 911 recordings are damning. The dispatcher claimed she couldn't hear him, but Robert's voice was clear. He tells them his mother won't wake up. There's no screaming, no laughing, no background noise, just a scared little boy doing exactly what he was supposed to do. And even if that were true, how did Sharon Nichols decide he was playing games? How did she hear enough to accuse him of lying? Her defense collapses. The 911 operator was criminally charged for mishandling a call and then convicted of willful neglect of duty, a misdemeanor, and faces up to a year in jail. But she doesn't go to jail. The judge sentences her to 1 year of probation and 15 days of community service. For Robert and his family, it's a devastating outcome. The dispatcher responsible for ignoring a child's call for help walks free, while Robert is left without his mother. Then comes another blow. The second dispatcher, Terry Sutton, who took Robert's second call, has charges against her dismissed. The judge ruled that while she was rude, she at least sent officers to check on the house, despite the fact that by the time they got there, it was far too late. The National Emergency Number Association called for specialized training for handling child callers, yet in most cities, it doesn't exist. Children call 911 every day, and yet many dispatchers lack proper training in how to communicate with them. But training is just one part of the problem. And even after Sharon Nichols was found guilty of willful neglect of duty, a labor arbitrator later ruled that she had been wrongly terminated, forcing the city to reinstate her as a 911 dispatcher. In other words, despite a criminal conviction for failing to do her job, she was given another chance to hold people's lives in her hands. She doesn't know what set him off. There's yelling, a door slams, then a gunshot. Now she's in a bedroom closet, crouched in the dark, her newborn sister pressed against her chest. She holds her breath, straining to hear what's happening on the other side of the door. The man who raised her has just shot her stepmother, and he might not be done.
911, what's the address of your emergency?
Pineville Road. My dad just shot my mom.
All right, when did this happen?
Just now. I'm terrified he might kill me and my sister.
Okay. All right, just stay on the phone with me. Stay calm. You're doing really good, okay? Okay, if he is nearby, what I want you to do is keep very quiet and stay out of sight, okay? Are you... Okay. Okay, what I want you to do is just leave the phone open, okay? I want you to leave the line open. Even if you have to lay the phone down or stop talking, I just want you to leave the line open, okay? The last time that you saw him after this happened, where was he?
In the living room, walking out the door.
Okay, if you go to your window and, like, raise the blinds up or open the curtains, can they see you?
I can't.
Okay, why can't... Like, what's in the window?
Okay, they're here. Okay, they're here. Can I hang up now, please?
Okay, yes, you did a wonderful job, okay?
Just before 3 p.m. on April 17th, 2024, dispatchers received the 911 call. 38-year-old Dennis Sales has shot his wife. The teenage caller and her 1-month-old sister are hiding in a closet. Her 3 other siblings are still at school. The dispatcher stays on the line, keeping her calm while deputies rush to the scene. By the time first responders arrive at the Mocksville, North Carolina home, the shooter is gone. Deputies clear the house and find the caller and her baby sister physically unharmed, but shaken. In the next room, their mother lies dead. 34-year-old Jade Sales has been shot multiple times. A bolo goes out for Dennis Sales. He's left the scene in a red Toyota Camry and is believed to be armed. This isn't the first time deputies have been called to the home. They've been there at least 7 times earlier in the year. Court documents also show Dennis Sales has a criminal record spanning 2 decades, including nearly 40 cases since 2001. Most are drug-related. One of the more recent involved a felony gun charge. Just hours before the shooting, both Dennis and Jade Sales were scheduled to appear in court on unrelated drug charges in neighboring Yadkin County. Both cases were continued. They never made it to the courtroom. The 18-year-old told investigators that she witnessed Dennis hitting her stepmother before pulling a gun and opening fire. It takes less than 24 hours to track Dennis down. The next morning, police in Kingsport, Tennessee spot the red Camry. When they attempt to stop the vehicle, the suspect speeds off. A high-speed chase follows, with speeds exceeding 100 miles per hour. Eventually, officers force the vehicle off the road. They take Dennis into custody without further incident. He faces charges in both states, and extradition proceedings begin to return him to North Carolina. Jade's daughter, 16-year-old Jayliana Bracken, was at school when the tragedy happened. At just 16, she steps into a new role, the emotional anchor for her younger siblings. Detectives obtain a warrant to search Dennis's cell phone, looking for any additional evidence that could aid in the investigation. But according to the sheriff's office, the shooting appears to have been spontaneous. In the days following Jade's death, the Davie County community rallied around the surviving children. The Department of Social Services helped ensure they are placed with relatives, and a GoFundMe was set up to support the family during their time of grief. Dennis Sales has since been indicted by Davie County grand jury on a charge of first-degree murder. He remains in custody in North Carolina. On a cold January afternoon in Philadelphia, 27-year-old teacher Ellen Greenberg was found unresponsive on her kitchen floor. Her fiancé made the grim discovery after returning from the gym. The front door was locked, forcing him to kick it open. Inside, he found Ellen with a knife still lodged in her chest. At first, investigators believed they had an explanation, but as details emerged, so did unsettling questions that refused to go away. Now, 14 years later, the case is back in court with new evidence challenging the official story.
Help! I need everything out. I just walked the right part, but she answered on the floor with blood everywhere.
What is the address?
Please come help now.
Is this a house or apartment?
Oh no!
Apartment.
Apartment.
What apartment number? Is she bleeding from?
No, I couldn't tell.
So you have to calm yourself down in order to get you some help.
I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm looking at her right now. I can't see anything. There's nothing broken. She's bleeding. Ellie?
You don't know where she's bleeding from? Can't see
Ellie?
where blood's coming from?
I think her head. I think she hit her head, I think. Look, it's all everywhere.
Okay,
it's everywhere.
She might have fallen. Do you know what happened?
She may have slipped. There's blood on the table. Her face is a little purple.
Okay, hold on for rescue for her. Stay on the phone.
Lafayette Fire Department 842. What's the address? No,
40. Please hurry. Yes.
Let's go.
I went downstairs to go work out. I came back up. The door was latched. My fiance's inside. She wasn't answering. So after about a half hour, I decided to break it down. I see her now just on the floor with blood. She's not responding.
Okay, is she breathing? Look at her chest. I need you to calm down. I need you to look at her chest. It's real. Listen to me. Someone's on the way. Look at her chest. Is she flat on her back?
She's on her back.
Okay, look at her chest and tell me if it's going up and down, up and down.
I don't see her moving.
Okay, do you know how to do CPR?
I don't.
Okay, I can tell you what to do, okay, until they get there. I want you to keep her flat.
Oh, God.
Hello?
Yeah, hi, okay.
Willing to do CPR with me over the phone until they get there?
I have to, right?
Okay, so get her flat on her back, bare her chest, okay? You want to rip her shirt off. Okay. Heel down by her side.
Oh, my God. Ellie, please.
Listen, you can't freak out, sir, because you
Okay, I'm trying not. Her shirt won't come off. It's a zipper. Oh, my God. She stabbed herself.
Where?
She fell with a knife. Oh, no. Her knife's sticking out.
Her what?
There's a knife sticking out of her heart.
Oh, she stabbed herself?
I guess so. I don't know where she fell on it. I don't know.
Okay, well, don't touch it.
Okay, so I just let her here now. I mean, what do I do?
No, I mean, you can't. If the knife is at her chest, it's going to be kind of hard for you to do CPR at this time.
Oh, no. Oh, my goodness. Okay.
Police, which operator?
277.
Is someone coming here?
Yes, they are. You said, right?
Yes.
Okay, someone's on the way. And the knife is still inside?
Wait, so what?
The knife is still inside of her?
Yes, I didn't take it out.
Was it her chest or what area did it?
It looks like it's right in her heart.
Okay, someone's on the way out there. Okay, just get your way. How old is she? 27. And there's no sign of life at all?
No, please don't be. What?
Been trying to her arm and tell me if she responds to pain.
Ellie. She's not, her arm and her hands are still warm. I don't know what that means, but there's blood everywhere.
I know, but you can't, and the knife is still inside of her. How far? Can you see how far it went in? Oh, wait, it was just you there with her?
We're the only ones here.
And she ran in the door, you said latched it shut?
No, I went downstairs to work out, and when I came back up, the door was latched.
Oh.
Like it was, it wasn't like, it was like locked from the inside, and I'm yelling, so I was...
How you broke that into?
Oh, no.
So there's no sign of a break-in?
No sign of a break-in at all. I mean, there will be when you get here, because I had to break the latch, but to get in.
Okay, and this is a house, right?
It's an apartment. 5 apartment.
Okay, that's a house.
Oh, my God. All right, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Bye.
Authorities arrived quickly and pronounced Ellen dead at the scene. Pretty quickly, they landed on the conclusion that she had done it to herself. However, the nature of her injuries and the deep disbelief of those who knew her raised questions that would not go away. Ellen was a beloved first-grade teacher, known for her kindness and enthusiasm. Raised in Harrisburg, she had moved to Philadelphia after college and had spent 4 years teaching at a local school. Colleagues described her as dedicated to her students and thrilled about her upcoming wedding. Her sudden passing left friends and family in shock. They struggled to reconcile the official explanation with the details of her injuries. The medical examiner initially classified her death as a homicide, only to later revise it. This change left her loved ones with more questions than answers. From the start, inconsistencies in the case fueled concerns. Ellen had suffered 20 stab wounds, including injuries to the back of her neck and head. One wound, located in her chest, was nearly 4 inches deep. Adding to the confusion, bruises in various stages of healing covered Ellen's arms and body, raising further concerns about what had happened in the weeks leading up to her death. Despite this, officials cited the locked door and the absence of signs of forced entry as reasons to uphold their initial conclusion. In the days after, even more troubling details emerged. Her fiancé's uncle, a prominent judge, entered the apartment after police had cleared the scene.
Now, this individual removed Ellie's cell phone, the fiancé's laptop, Ellie's work laptop, and Ellie's personal laptop. So right then and there, that negates that chain of evidence, okay?
The judge's representatives claimed authorities had permitted this, as the damaged door left the apartment unsecured. But Ellen's parents, Josh and Sandy Greenberg, had never authorized anyone to take her possessions. The investigation faced additional scrutiny when key forensic steps were overlooked. Police never fingerprinted the kitchen knife, and a second potential weapon was never identified. Before officers could return with a warrant for further analysis, a cleaning crew had already sanitized the apartment. Meanwhile, surveillance footage showed unidentified individuals moving through the condominium hallways. It was unclear who they were or whether they had any connection to the case. Still, officials remained firm in their assessment, pointing to the locked door and the lack of defensive injuries on Ellen's fiancé as key factors in their determination. Josh and Sandy refused to accept this conclusion without further investigation.
They did not share the findings. They just shared the conclusion that this expert from Florida felt that Ellen could have inflicted 20 stab wounds and considered it not a homicide.
Our daughter was brutally attacked, brutally murdered. 1 stab wound, 2 stab wounds, but 20? That sounds more like rage.
We have the city against us, trying everything in their toolbox to try to make us quit. And that emboldens me.
Determined to challenge the ruling, the Greenbergs filed multiple lawsuits against the city of Philadelphia. One case, citing emotional distress, accused investigators of mishandling the case and overlooking key forensic details. Their legal team introduced reports from independent experts, some of whom concluded that at least one of Ellen's injuries had been inflicted after she had already lost a significant amount of blood, a discovery that cast further doubt on the official ruling. As doubts about the case grew, local prosecutors stepped aside, and the investigation was briefly reviewed at the state level before being passed to another jurisdiction. Even so, the official ruling remained unchanged, with authorities insisting that the physical evidence did not indicate a struggle or outside involvement. Fast forward to 13 years later, a legal breakthrough gave the Greenbergs new hope. A court granted them the right to question a former prosecutor who had privately expressed doubts about the case. A Philadelphia court even suggested the matter should go to trial, a rare move that signaled a possible reevaluation. But the city pushed back, arguing there was no reason to overturn the medical examiner's ruling. Then came an unexpected twist. The original medical examiner, who had reclassified Ellen's death, admitted the case might need another look, echoing what the Greenbergs had been saying all along.
It is my professional opinion Ellen's manner of death
should be designated as something other than suicide.
Through it all, Ellen's parents have remained steadfast in their mission.
It's been 14 years that we've been trying to clear Ellen Ray Greenberg's name.
They did everything they possibly could to stand in our way. Instead of helping us.
I'm glad that the public is getting an opportunity to observe the way things work in this city, the things that have gone down, the mistakes that were made, the lies that have been told.
They continue to demand a full, transparent review of all available evidence, believing their daughter deserves nothing less. To them, this fight is not just about Ellen, it's about ensuring that all suspicious deaths receive proper investigation. They worry that if key evidence can be overlooked in their daughter's case, it could happen to someone else. For now, the case remains open-ended, driven by a family's unrelenting pursuit of justice. Most 911 calls last minutes. This one lasted more than 2 hours. 4 children trapped in a house, whispering to a dispatcher while the man who killed their parents roamed outside, dressed like a cop, driving what looked like a cruiser. But the violence started earlier that night, just before 10 p.m., in the quiet community of Portapique, Nova Scotia. A woman escaped from the woods. She'd been attacked by her partner, 51-year-old Gabriel Wortman. She ran for her life, and what she told police would change everything. Because Wortman wasn't just armed, he wasn't just angry. He had spent months preparing, with illegal weapons, homemade uniforms, and a replica police vehicle. And that night, he was ready to use them.
911, what is your emergency? Sorry, I can't make out what you're saying.
My neighbor is crying out. I think he just shot my husband.
You think your husband's been shot? Okay, do you have a home phone or landline to that location? Where are you?
Well, I don't.
What's the civic address? Is your husband injured?
I don't know. He's laying on the deck. I don't know what's going on. It's a police car in the driveway.
There's police cars in the driveway?
There are police cars, but he drives. He's a denturist and he drives like a...
Sorry, did you say there were police cars in your driveway?
There is, and RC is just a label RCMP. It's not a police emergency.
Listen, you're...
Yes.
You called from...
Yes.
Is your husband injured?
I don't know.
Can you see him?
He was laying face down on the deck.
Okay, has he moved?
I went back out to check on him, and the man was coming back up on the deck with a big gun.
Okay, stay in the line. We're going through the police. Don't hang up.
Hello?
Hi, can you see your husband from where you are?
But the caller, Jamie Blair, never finished the call. The man she had just described had forced his way inside and shot her. As gunfire rang out on Orchard Beach Drive, somehow the 2 kids survived. Smoke filled the house. Their dog and cat had also been shot, so they ran across the backyard through the dark to a nearby home where they knew someone would help. That house belonged to Lisa McCulley, a local school teacher. Her children, close in age to the Blair boys, were home too. The 4 of them hid together and called 911.
Hello?
There is a crazy man, and he's burning down his own garage. He came over to our house, killed both our parents, and are burning down our house.
Matt, where are you at right now? Do you know the address?
Yes, we are at our neighbor's house in between. We are at, what's their address?
Are you in Portapique?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay,
Miss, I understand. We've already got calls in for this area there. You said there's a fire there now?
Yes, there's a huge fire.
Do you know which house you're at there in Portapique?
You know where Portapique Drive is?
Yeah.
Portapique Drive is?
Yeah.
Right in there, and then you take a left on the first one.
Okay, is that where the fire is?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, just stay on the phone for me, okay?
That's where we are.
Miss?
And the fire's right across.
The fire's across the street?
Yes.
So at 136?
Yes, wait.
That's where you're at right now?
Yes.
Okay, where is the fire at? Is it a street?
Yes, it's right across the street from us. Our house,
Okay.
and my little brother's house is right beside it.
Okay, and the fire's at...
He came in, he shot my father 10 times.
Okay.
My mom was calling, and he came in and he killed her.
Okay, where is she at? Is she still in the house?
She's dead in her room.
In her room, okay.
And she is burning. The house is on fire.
Okay, where's the guy who did this?
We don't know. He pulled out of the driveway and left.
Do you see what kind of vehicle?
It was a police car. I couldn't find the license.
Okay. Did you see anything else about the vehicle? You said it was a police car?
Yes, it was.
It was?
A police car.
Okay. All right, so we've got police on the way there for the other part of this. I'm just going to put you in contact with fire, okay?
And they shot our dog, and half of our dog is missing.
Okay. 135 Orchard Beach Drive in Portapique, Colchester County, right?
Yes.
Okay. And do you have a cell phone number or a number that we can get to?
No. Alex, what's your phone number? I don't have a phone. We don't have one. Her mom went over there and she hasn't came back.
Okay.
Hopefully. We don't know where our little brothers are. They went out
Okay.
tonight, I guess.
All right. But you don't have a phone number or anything?
No, we don't. No.
Okay. All right, just stay on the phone for me, okay? I'm going to put you through the fire for a second, okay?
Okay.
It's 911 Truro for Bass River Fire. Yeah. All right, so we've got a fire. She doesn't have a callback number. There was an incident there with a shooting and everything involved, so there are police and ambulance going there as well, but the house was also lit on fire. Miss, just one moment, please. Okay, secure for fire to go in? Not at this point. We're still getting all of the other resources there. Call me back when it's secure that we can send fire over. Okay, perfect. All right, we'll do. Thanks, fire. Thanks, bye. Hi, ma'am. Miss, you still there?
Sir, it's just sir.
Okay, just one second, okay? I'm going to put you through to fire, or to police. 1 second, okay?
Yes.
All right.
They stayed on the line for more than 2 hours, unaware that Lisa had been shot in the front yard, whispering, listening, reporting everything they could. The shooter's name, his uniform, the marked police vehicle he was driving. Gunfire echoed in the distance. Homes burned. The kids stayed low, stayed quiet, and waited for help to arrive. By 10:26 p.m., 3 officers had entered Portapique on foot. The roads were dark and narrow. Multiple fires were burning. They didn't know where the shooter was, but they knew someone was still killing, and whoever it was had already taken out more than one home. The Blair house, the Macaulay yard, farther down the road, they'd soon find another body. Corey Ellison, near a garage. His brother Clinton had gone looking for him. When he saw flashlights in the trees, he thought it was the shooter and bolted into the woods, where he'd stay hidden for nearly 4 hours. Inside the house, the children waited. At 10:50 p.m., a knock at the door. They didn't answer, not until they heard the code word pineapple. The officers gave brief instructions. Lock the door, stay in the basement, don't come out. Then they moved on, thinking the shooter was still somewhere in the woods. What they didn't know was that Wortman had already escaped, less than an hour after the killings began. He slipped out on a hidden dirt road behind his property, cutting through the blueberry fields to a nearby highway. While police searched the neighborhood, he was already miles away. No one knew it. Back in Portapique, the chaos was only escalating. Homes were on fire. People were missing. Calls kept coming. One from a nearby home where someone was knocking at the door. The officers left to check, then circled back briefly when the kids reported footsteps upstairs. They found nothing and moved on. Still, no one knew the shooter had left the area. The children stayed on the line and waited. Eventually, a supervisor gave the go-ahead to send in a second team of cops, with one instruction: if the children couldn't be safely removed, stay with them. 2 officers made it in. They entered through the back of the house, found the kids in the basement, and got them out. The group was driven to safety in Lisa McCulley's car, first to a fire station, then onto a hospital. By then, more than 2 hours had passed since the second 911 call, and the shooter was still at large, with 13 victims dead, including a family of 3. But the massacre didn't end there. By early morning, Wortman had reached DeBert, about 16 miles away. He spent the night parked behind an industrial lot, alone in his cruiser. He still had his weapons, still had his uniform. No one knew he was there. Police didn't release a warning until 8:02 a.m., 10 hours after the rampage began. By that point, the attacker was already on the move again. Over the next few hours, he would kill 9 more people. He targeted homes of people he knew. He attacked strangers on the highway. At one point, he pulled over a car and shot the driver. Minutes later, he did the same to another. His common-law spouse, the woman he attacked before it all began, had made it to safety and called 911 just after 6 a.m. She told police everything: his disguise, his vehicle, the weapons. At 10:49 a.m., Wortman shot and killed RCMP Constable Heidi Stevenson in Enfield. A bystander tried to intervene. He was killed too. Wortman stole his vehicle, then later switched cars again. At 11:26 a.m., he pulled into a gas station. Police officers were already there and immediately recognized him. They opened fire, shooting and killing Gabriel Wortman at the scene. After the nearly 13-hour rampage, 22 people were dead, including a pregnant woman and a retired nurse out for a morning walk. The killer had no firearms license. Most of his weapons were obtained illegally during his months-long planning. Some smuggled in from the U.S., others stolen from an officer he later killed. Investigators later confirmed that the children's information was accurate and critical, and that they remained calm under pressure most adults would struggle to manage. The children's names have not been released. There are still unanswered questions about how information was shared in decisions made in the early hours of the response. But one fact is certain: 4 children witnessed the start of Canada's worst shooting, and they made it out alive. For more True 911 calls, watch this episode next.